of dragon's blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of dragon's blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of dragon's blood wouldn't do us any harm. 'Cause it's D&D game time. Oh, we'll roll the old dice and sing a song. We'll roll the old dice and sing a song. We'll roll the old dice and sing a song. 'Cause it's D&D game time.
Oh, a bottle of rum won't do us any harm. A bottle of rum won't do us any harm. A bottle of rum won't do us any harm. 'Cause it's D&D game time.
Oh, we'll roll the old dice and sing a song. We'll roll the old dice and sing a song. We'll roll the old dice and sing a song. 'Cause it's D&D game time.
Oh, there's ghosts in the sea and dead men in the sand. Old Saltmarsh sleeps while its enemies plan. Best batten down your hatches, there's a storm near at hand.
We should have stayed on land. Oh, we'll roll the old dice and sing a song. We'll roll the old dice and sing a song. We'll roll the old dice and sing a song. 'Cause it's D&D game time. Arr!
Last time on Missed Opportunities, Ghosts of Saltmarsh. 6 wayward souls find themselves moored in the quiet backwater town of Saltmarsh. Talise, the water genasi cleric, and Ineris, the half-drow rogue, are fleeing Baldur's Gate after stealing from their mutual patron. The Tabaxi ranger, Valentine Longtong, arrives with them, seeking to start amassing his own fortune. Prion, the half-water elf, looks to start anew, but as an outsider, finds every door closed to him. Moriah, the half-elf bard, arrives to help her friend, the tiefling urchin Nether, whose recently emerging warlock abilities have made her the target of an unknown authority. The 6 of them are soon assembled at the request of Anders Solmore, councilman of Saltmarsh, and are given the task of investigating a haunted house perched high on the cliffs north of the city. Should they succeed, they can expect a highly generous payment and the goodwill of one of Saltmarsh's most powerful families. Following the coast, the party found the house and were accosted by sinister voices, promising death and doom to intruders. Undeterred, the group found a secret passage to the cellars, where they were accosted by a band of thieves, smugglers, and mercenaries. The newly assembled team slew their adversaries, but strange sounds echoing through the cellars make the party realize that more foes are yet to be encountered. Hello, everyone! Welcome to Missed Opportunities. We are Lawful Stupid, and tonight we are playing Ghosts of Saltmarsh. How are you, my friends?
Very well.
Andy.
Yar.
How are you guys, chat? How's everyone doing in chat? So happy you guys are here. With us, as always, this is the first time I have to do this. We have Jade playing the half-elf fighter Prion. We have Chael playing Ineris, the half-drow rogue. We have Sean playing Nether, the tiefling warlock. Teresa is playing it's right here. I don't have my list up in front of me. Teresa's playing Talise, the water genasi cleric. Elena is playing Moriah, the half-elf bard. And last but certainly not least, we have Ryan playing Valentine Long Tom, the ranger. There we go. What a lovely little group we have here. And
With
this
Liz
is
still to join us.
Liz is going to be joining us soon. Character is, I know what her character is, but that's yet to be seen for everyone else. So, my friends, this is fun because starting sort of now, the last couple weeks, Friday begins the wonderful weekend of Lawful Stupid. It just, we start the party and we just don't stop. So we start here, obviously, Fridays at right now. What happens tomorrow?
Tomorrow, we set sail on Fridays, and then on Saturday nights at 7 p.m., you can chill with me for Cold Hard Witch, where we go ahead and check out the Rime of the Frost Maiden, way up north in the land of the ice and snow, with the midnight wind and the critical rolls, all that jazz. So yeah, join us at 7 p.m. on Saturdays, and then on Sundays,
we have a Dark Sun to tame an hand. So that started last week, another new campaign. It's AD&D 2nd edition. It's incredible, obviously good fun. That is 2 p.m. No, noon Eastern. It's noon. Time zones. Yeah. And then we have something on
Noon,
Monday.
innit?
We have noon in it. Then we have something on Monday.
On Monday, we return to Avernus, where I put my players through hell on a weekly basis. We are coming to some interesting points in the game. A return to game for one of our players who's been gone for a very long time. And Liz will also be joining us in that game. She is done as of this weekend, and she joins our game on Mondays for good. She will be our 7th player. Yeah, 7th player, right?
7th, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
they just keep coming in. Oh, yeah, more players, sure. Bring them in. Keep them coming.
Sean, no spoilers, but like I just had a moment the other day when I was like letting the dogs out early in the morning. I like just like a tear rolled down my cheek when I just realized.
Yeah, it was rough, but you know, it's not like she's dead. She's just no longer there. So.
You know what they say that about? Dead things.
What do we have coming up in at the end of this month then, Chelsea?
Why, I'm so glad you asked. We have our charity stream this March 20th. It'll be at 12 noon Eastern Time. And it's going to be Dungeons & Dragons Stranger Things with me as your DM. Never DM'd before, so this could be a train wreck. We'll see.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be magnificent.
Super exciting.
Yes.
Please come watch us, support us, bring your wallets.
Yes.
It's all for charity.
Confidence in
All the
Chelsea.
monies.
All the monies.
Spread the word as well. We are also doing a giveaway. We're trying to reach 400 followers on Twitter. ! Twitter will bring that link up. Once we do, we are given a custom-made Lawful Stupid bracer worn by we got Sean Ryan here. That's a new one every week, Ryan. Is that another new one?
You know I'm a leather worker, right? Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. Obviously made by Ryan, but
I'm just like braces and braces and braces and pauldrons and counters and welded.
And you get a bracer, and you get a bracer.
we're doing a custom-made one for Lawful Stupid, and you'll be the only one that's got one because we haven't made any others. But we're trying to reach 400 followers on that. We do also have a YouTube. We're trying to grow that. ! YouTube will bring that up. If you'd like to be part of our community, ! Discord will bring that up. Please come join us, interact with us. We're always active in there, talking to people and stuff. So on top of that, we are doing we're still doing a bits and donations for rewards thing. Any money we do get goes straight back into the stream with our awesome overlays, arts and other bits and pieces like the music and stuff like that. So yeah, feel free to interact. I think that's about it. Is that it?
Swag store?
Have I missed anything? Yeah, we have merch. Yeah, I still need to add a lot more to that. Look, there we go. Teresa showing.
Yeah!
I do love that. It's awesome.
I love it.
Check out that naughty shirt. Because the
It's
goblin's
super comfy.
named Naughty.
It's a bit naughty. Apart from that, yeah, I don't know. Anyone got anything else we need to mention?
I don't think so.
Glad we're here.
Well, my friends, it's time we unstopper the bottle. You all have permission to come aboard. It's about time we set sail here.
Oh, a drop of dragon's blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of dragon's blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of dragon's blood wouldn't do us any harm. 'Cause it's D&D game time. Oh, we'll roll the old dice
the sea and dead men in the sand. Old Saltmarsh sleeps while its enemies plan. Best batten down your hatches, there's a storm near at hand.
We should have stayed on land. Oh, we'll row the old dice and sing a song. We'll row the old dice and sing a song. We'll row the old dice and sing a song. 'Cause it's D&D in time. Arr!
And welcome back.
Oh, you mean none of that was live?
Adventurers, last time you found yourselves newly assembled. A new team, maybe trusting, maybe mistrusting each other, but nonetheless you have a common goal. United by Anders Solmore, the councilman of Saltmarsh, you were set upon a task. Some of you, the gold alone was enough. Others maybe have some other stake in winning the favor of one of the most powerful people in the town of Saltmarsh. Whatever your motivation, you said yes and ventured north along the coast, where you found a rickety old mansion slouching on the hillsides, looking out over the waves. Entering it, you were threatened by mysterious, ghastly voices. But you pushed past and found almost immediately a secret door descending to the cellar. Descend you did and were attacked by a group of bandits led by what seemed to be a tricky spellcaster. After some victory, a lot of victory, you now have a moment's peace in the cellar. In addition to the quiet, newly slain bodies around you, there is also this strange sort of scritch sound, almost like, and almost the sound. It's almost like wood creaking against metal, ever so softly, clawing at this metal door to the east. The time is yours.
Does anyone else hear that?
Distinctly.
Well, he did say there were skeletons, did he not?
I think that's correct.
And other creatures, which personally I think we might avoid.
We don't have a choice.
Yeah, we don't really have a
That's
choice there.
Not part of the deal, right?
So
I thought that we had to clear out this entire place, right?
That's what I
That's the
thought.
deal.
But we might perhaps leave it after we maybe rest a little bit, because that was a little rougher than I was expecting.
Yeah, you guys really seem to have some problems. Are you guys okay?
I looked at the cat.
You guys having problems? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, the certain, sleepy kitty napping on the job.
Now, who said I was napping?
Oh, I definitely saw that.
There is a difference between napping and passed out, almost dying.
Yeah, I consider
Just-
those to be strategic blackouts.
Wait, did that happen? I
Twice.
thought we did rather well.
Oh, we did. We just also, towed
Like-
the line towards passing over the veil.
I
Nether,
dare say
you were
did
great.
rather well.
Yeah, Nether, you were wonderful. That was
It's
really
true.
impressive, actually.
Oh, I'm
Very
not
proud of
really
you.
sure what'll happen there, but thank you.
Yeah.
You blasted a man apart, and which is incredible considering I don't think you can see.
Well, that's true. No, I can't see. I thought it was obvious.
But you still fired magic, blind.
I gave her a little direction, but she did the rest on her own.
Oh, well, that's comforting.
Well, was that I didn't hurt anyone. I mean, not no one I wasn't supposed to, right?
No,
All
you
good?
were great. You did perfectly.
Yeah, no,
All right.
stellar job. I'm just saying, as a person who prides himself on his accuracy, even I hesitate to do things with my eyes closed. So,
I don't know, I think that sounds rather fun.
I don't think she exactly has a choice.
touche.
Long Tom.
Anyway, what about those skeletons?
Oh.
My recommendation is that we wait until after we've maybe had a little rest before tackling that. But there are other parts of the house that we could explore. Just, leave the place where we know that there's potentially a lot of danger for when we're,
Well, how smart can they be?
Well, and also, I mean, since we know they're there, we just have to
Could
open
just
it.
put a whole bunch of things in front of the door and open it and
It's
shoot them
locked.
as they try to get at us.
Ah, the horned one has the right of it.
True.
I'm more
I'm
worried
not going
about
to be
that
particularly
door.
effective, but
The ones they come out of.
you mean over here? I'm pointing across the
Emo.
hall to the place where
secret door.
I'm pinging.
Yes.
Secret door.
I suppose it's a selfish request, but since I'm the one who's probably going to be at the back, just as soon not leave anything behind us to come creeping up.
As someone
Makes
who also
sense.
likes to stand at the back, I concur.
I third that.
So, shall we pull a table over and crack the door open and fire the hell whatever comes out?
Sounds fine to me.
Oh, provided anyone doesn't need a rest.
I don't necessarily need to rest. I'm just sort of out of really anything particularly useful at this point. I'm
Nonsense.
Well, we can always rest after we deal with the skeletons.
I'd feel a lot more restful. Could definitely take a cat nap.
Is this common? Going and
So soon?
fighting skeletons?
It
Depends on where
depends
you
on where
are.
you are.
Yeah, it's more of a regional hazard, but it happens more often than you think.
It's a great way to earn some gold.
Plus, everything's got a skeleton.
It's, well, most things. Sea
Oh,
slugs
touche.
don't.
Wait,
No.
what doesn't?
You don't need to know about it because you don't like water.
The bird doesn't like water. I'm supporting the bird in her choice.
And I'm gonna start kind of flicking some of my little water. Yeah, the bird. Okay. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna just rest here, and you let me know when we're ready to do something.
Nether's
How long of a
just
rest would you
obsessed
need,
with the
Mariah?
bed.
Yeah, but the bed is, I mean, it's the nicest one I've ever laid on, that's for sure.
Oh.
I'm going to go
Mariah,
and
how long
secure
of
the
a rest?
place.
Oh, well, we should probably press on at this point. I'm not sure there's much to be gained by taking a cat nap, as you put it.
Sounds sensible.
I move to the secret door, DM, and have a listen down there.
Okay, make a perception check.
Down. 13.
13. Sounds quiet.
Do I see any light down there or anything like that?
Yes, it is lit by torches.
I will pull a couple of these beds over to the secret. I'll shut the secret door. Obviously, we know it's there. I'll pull some beds over to it. So if someone did come through it, we'd obviously hear the beds move and stuff.
Sure.
And then do the same for this table, for the stairs. We know the other door's locked for skeletons, so the others can then take a rest.
Okay, so how are you barricading the stairs?
I'm just going to turn the table on its side, or even like a lengthways, lean it up against it, so we're not just going to get shot at, for example, and then pile some chairs up. So it's going to be a rough job. I mean, what can we do? You know?
That will probably be easily knocked out of the way.
Oh, yeah,
not
exactly,
quite,
yeah.
but it will probably give you at least a few
Some
moments
time, yeah.
notice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys see Prion very handily. He's quite strong looking, just hauling these bits back and forth, and you can tell everything he lifts, that barrels, heavy nets, boats themselves, lifting, carrying, and moving heavy things has been a part of his life for a long time.
He buff.
More than I can lift.
Not
Anyway.
typically what you think of when you see half-elves. Whether it's his human parentage very much showing or just how he's lived his life, he is quite strong.
So is the plan to short rest and then fire at the skeletons, or fire at the skeletons and then short
On
rest?
a sort of practical meta note, I have nothing to gain really from short resting, so I'm okay if we
I have
just
one
proceed.
spell, that is all.
Yeah.
I get
one back.
second wind back, that's about it. Which is handy as a heal spell. But I don't need to rest apart from that.
Yeah, no,
I say-
I will recover nothing from a short rest.
I say destroy the undead and see how we're doing after that.
Sounds all right to me.
So
Let's do it.
we're going to barricade the
Alright.
door and let them come and try to use that as a...
Yeah, it's a choke point.
I mean, at the very least, should give us a few moments to.
I'll lead Nether out of the room and take a position farther back from the door.
Which way does the door open, DM? In or out? Towards me?
In
Okay, I will set up a couple of beds as barricade then.
DM, can I move to the door to make a perception check to see if I can suss out how many skeletons are in the room?
Sure, it's going to be difficult.
Of course it will. And I'm sure at level 1, I'll do it swimmingly.
That natural 20 incoming.
We'll see.
Nope.
Nope, that'd be an 11.
Not a 1.
Definitely 2, probably more.
Definitely 2, probably more.
DM, can Nether and I take this bed and kind of turn it on its side to create something that would provide cover if we so chose?
Yeah, definitely.
Lovely.
Another note, Valentine, you think definitely 2, or maybe 1 crawling on its hands and knees. Hard to say.
So there's definitely 2, probably more, or 1 crawling on its hands and knees. So
That
wasn't
sounds like something
serious.
out of a disturbing nightmare.
The plan is to like create difficult terrain between the door and
Yeah.
that's just to slow them down so we can get a couple shots at.
So you're
before they-
dragging some of them over here as well.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, and I would say if we could take
whatever we can. That's not. Well, Nether's not doing any of that. But
so if we could take the table actually, flip it on its end, and then move it here to create sort of a block for the
good.
skeletons. We could then have a sort of a semi one-man shield wall, or whoever else wishes to be in the front line.
Priyansa.
I say whoever wants to be in the front line, as Valentine looks over at Prion. No? Should we table it for
It's the
later?
only place for me.
Talise is wearing armor too, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Has she put on that new armor?
Actually,
Yes,
you'll
sir.
notice that. Oh.
I put on armor, which I forgot
Oh,
to
all right.
equip before last session. So it's new armor.
It's new to me.
Yeah.
Good God.
It's been a while since I had a new character, okay?
No, just to
All right.
clarify, Valentine actually took that
Yes,
that
that's
Mariner's
right.
armor since I think he's the only one who doesn't have a swim speed in like the frontliners. So even though
So we have Mariah
it-
and Nether have made their own little cover with an overturned bed. The rest of you are kind of discussing what exactly to do with the door. I heard a couple options, but what is the decision here?
I think taking the table and making it as a chokehold.
Yeah.
Wow, a chokes point.
So
more of that Russian philosophy coming into play.
He's just
Don't get me
so
started.
fast.
So I'm going to be positioned here. I'm assuming Talise is next to me on my right.
We found a
Yeah.
key, right, DM? We found a key?
I thought that was to the wizard's room.
That was a wizard's room. Wizario's room.
The
yeah.
sand ballot.
A wizard room.
Right.
It did unlock Sandballet's room.
So the
Has anyone tried it on the other door?
I haven't. I'll toss it over to Prion.
Okay, Brian will take it. So we're going to set the table up here.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Chow setting up?
Yeah, chill. I don't think you want to be right there.
I was about to say, I don't think I'm a little too squishy for that.
That's we're using her as fodder.
Yeah, right? Just like, they're coming.
I will go and unlock this door, open it, and then jump over the table.
So you will open it, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Once I
When you
call
move
out
to
for everyone
open it,
ready. So, yeah.
We will roll initiative.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not opening it now.
Don't. What's that?
Wait a second.
I'm not opening it now. I've seen how many there are.
I see what you did there. But see, the thing is yes, you did.
Damn it.
Dun. Sorry.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
This seems
go,
super
friends.
pleasant. Oh, what a horrible roll.
Hey, better than the 11 I rolled earlier.
I have a 4. That's
So
what
what was
it
it for?
It's gonna make me refresh.
This character's got a better initiative than Harrick.
John, I think you're still on whisper mode. Those darn DMs always turning off their public rolling.
Well, gorsh.
Trixies.
Aha.
Okay, so that's not sending.
Hey, there you go.
You rolled an Arcana check, Nether?
Just testing things out.
Because she can.
Oh, she can.
Okay, I see
Not
everyone on the
totally
board.
nonsense.
Hey.
It looks like, actually, I believe the dex on Inaris is going to be higher, even though she doesn't have tiebreaker on. So we will have Inaris as first to act.
Okay, so we don't have the door open yet, correct?
You do, and actually,
We do.
Priyan is standing next to it.
Okay, so unless I see creepy crawlies coming out, can I just hold my action and
So you
if I-
open it, he opens it, and it's greeted by a skeleton who's been clawing at the door.
If you
I would
hit,
have
you
been
get
ready
saved.
for that though, wouldn't I? Could I not get
You
back?
are, but this is the moment when combat
Okay.
starts, when you open the door. So if you happen to be really
Jeez.
fast and roll initiative like a fast character, you could have ducked away real
That's
quick.
not gonna
Yeah.
But-
happen.
Him
I
one
know.
great table. And not
Thankfully,
carry
you're
your
big
feet.
and strong and will be fine.
Oh yeah.
Okay, is that a dirty 20 to hit?
It definitely hits.
The first little bugger right there, and I would like to take my short bow, roll some damage. That's
Gee.
7. I don't need to do the sneak attack, right?
You do, because
You do,
you
yeah.
have Prion threatening it, so you do get the sneak attack.
7 damage then.
Very nice.
Have they
But your
updated
arrow
it? Yours
goes-
total. Yours adds them together.
Yeah, that's kind of
for the
nice.
total, yeah.
Maybe that's an update. So you see as Inaris's arrow flies and strikes this skeleton, you hear a metallic ding, and it looks, Prion, you can see, and the rest of you, as the skeleton comes more into the light, that pieces of it, like a couple of the ribs, maybe the femur, is clad in gold, almost as if its bones have been transmuted somehow or turned into gold. And as part of this, it looks to have not taken full damage from your attack.
Oh, now there's something you don't see every day.
Indeed. And that's that. All right, Talise, it is your turn.
Okay, I will cast Sacred Flame. That's not what I wanted the roll to be. Why did it do that? There. No. There. Something like that. One of those two rolls. Either a 3 or a 6. On the
Gotcha.
first one that's right in front.
Looks like
Mr.
we're doing
Goldman.
the 3 for this, and we will, let's see. We will try to dodge out of the way. The dexterity save. I have a 13 on the save. So,
Rude.
unfortunately, this dusty old skeleton just seems to shamble out of the way just before your radiant light strikes down.
So rude. Okay.
You can move yourself, otherwise we're up to Nether.
I'm definitely moving back.
Abandon the barricade!
No.
I don't, you at the barricade,
right,
never
all right.
mind.
Mariah, which way?
With the barricade, listen to this.
Straight ahead, darling. There's only one place to aim.
Everyone look out!
Prion shits himself.
Hitting AC 15.
And I was like,
That will hit.
2 points of force damage.
All right. And this one time when you see Nether's bolt hit the skeleton, pieces of dust and the metal on it begins to crack and kind of fall away, and it seems no longer vulnerable, or no longer resistant to damage when taking this second hit. 2 points of force damage. Very cool. You can move and finish up unless you have a bonus action. All right, then we're on to Valentine.
Lovely. All right, so I'm going to try to take a shot, and as Valentine will as he sees Talise move back from the barricade, it's like, what are you doing? He'll move forward to try to like brace it with his foot. Then Prion, get back here! And he'll fire his longbow at the skeleton.
Brace it with your foot. You're just doing the Captain Morgan pose, you know it.
Oh, absolute. A jaunty brace, no less. 16 to hit.
Absolutely.
Huzzah. That'll be 6 piercing, and then I'm going to go ahead and use from Tasha's my favored foe ability, which allows me to go ahead and mark my favorite enemy and deal damage to it the first time I hit it, which increases the damage by a d4. So I get to roll a d4. This, however, will be the last time I get to do that until we get a long rest. So, with an additional 4, hey! So
Yes.
10 longbow damage.
So you aim and you draw the bow back just a little bit extra and aim and take in the sight of this creature, and your arrow flies straight through the spinal column. One of the vertebrae shatters into dust and it crumples into a non-moving skeleton.
Move now!
Brr, 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 brr.
Mariah,
Right. Well, as that one crumbles, I will look toward the one in the back and say, oh dear, it seems your friend fell apart there, and cast Vicious Mockery. So it needs to make a little wee wisdom save if it would like to.
wee wisdom. It will. I have a 1.
Takes 4 psychic damage, and it has a disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Oh, that's disappointing. The mechanics of that I can't begin to imagine, but in Undeath, it is not the Undeath it imagined in its life.
It's very disappointing.
It is.
Have your body just fall apart like that, you know.
I have to see that you rolled a 3 as well.
Did. These skeletons are more dexterous than you.
I was
one
getting
rushes
stuck putting the
forward
key in the door. So how's this thing?
and attacks
Oh, it's
you
okay.
at disadvantage.
Does it?
First is a 13 to hit
Misses, obviously. Why is it a disadvantage?
because of the Vicious Mockery.
Oh.
It's disappointed in life.
It was just
Or-
very
or
rude
undeath.
to it, that's why.
All right.
Bully.
And this one will come with its short sword and attack with a 13 again, which will miss. The two in back here will shift a bit with short bows and let forth arrows, one towards Long Tom. It's a natural 1 for a 5, and one towards Prion, the one blocking their way to victory. And yet
With
another
the
13.
table in front of us, DM, do we have cover?
You do.
Partial cover?
Partial cover.
Partial cover.
And let's see. This one is going to this will be interesting. Nope. He's just going to stay there and wait with his short sword. All right, Prion, you've held the line.
Yeah, I will stab out at the guy in front of me.
Oh, excuse me. As you're still in that spot too, over in this location, up in the back corner, the sort of northeast corner of this room, you see a faint blue shimmer that kind of appears in a archway shape on the brick wall, almost as if something glowing bright blue has passed in the back of it.
Got any idea what that could be?
No, I mean it's something bright blue behind some stones.
Is there any checks I can make?
Not for this.
Okay.
Yeah, that is too.
I will hit out the
vague.
guy in front of me. Oh, no doubt with a miss. And then I'm just going to step there.
All right. This
Jesus
bright
Christ.
blue glow you guys can now see, beginning to shimmer back and forth again, making this archway, and then it stops, and the glow just settles there, and you can now see it cascading under what must be a secret door, something bright blue sitting behind there.
I turn around and say to the crew, there's something glowing in there, blue. And then he says, thank you very much to Hops Todd for 10 gifted subs.
Wow!
Wow.
What a generous thing to do!
Thank you very
Wow.
much. Much appreciated.
Wow, that's crazy.
Fantastic.
Absolutely nuts. You're a rock star. Ineris.
All right, I am going to. First off, would she know what the glowing blue is? Would I have encountered that before?
So if you are trained, are you trained in Arcana? Prion?
No.
Okay. Are you Ineris? Are you proficient?
I'm not proficient in it, no.
Okay, then it's just something magic, maybe? Or
Just pretty glowy.
glowing? I don't know. Something bluey and glowy. Yeah.
Sparkles!
It's Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, it's free glitter! No, I'm gonna.
But not Hayden Christensen. All right.
I was going to say,
No,
I don't
it's
wanna
okay.
go
There,
anymore.
well, I was gonna say there aren't any children here for him to murder, but
Oh, there are.
Luckily, Ineris doesn't wear glitter makeup because that's for.
I'll save your mother.
Poor Nether. Not
I
safe
am going
anywhere.
to. I'm gonna attack with my short bow again. The front one right there in the doorway. The original. My whoo. Does a 23 hit?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
You do have a ally threatening as well.
Awesome. Then that means it takes 6 piercing damage.
All right, this skeleton's looking rough.
Awesome. And that's all I'm gonna do this turn.
Talise.
Can I? I had a cool idea, but it's going to be friendly fire, and I don't want to do that so soon. Prion, you okay
soon?
with taking some damage?
Looks around. Excuse me?
Never mind. He's just gonna, happily hop back over the barricade right to the front.
I've moved there for Tic Tac reasons.
It's okay. It's okay. Never mind, guys. I was just
Tic-tac reasons?
Tactics.
yeah.
They've got to come through.
For tasty mints.
Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
I call tactics Tic Tacs.
Big brain.
Yes. So he says, stay behind the table.
Anyone else terrified that the cleric was offering up splash damage? Like,
A little disturbing, not
All
gonna
right.
lie.
What's Talise doing?
I'm just gonna. I'll be nice and I'll just cast Sacred Flame with my cool flames that I love.
Did
My
you-
electric.
Did you stay behind the table? Because he told you to stay behind the table.
I stayed like away from the door near the table.
Why does no one stay behind the table?
gonna help. That's not gonna help. Okay.
Well, I
right,
can
that's
move
all right.
back
See the
once-
barricade.
I
Okay.
can move back a little bit, but I'm gonna cast it at
Beyond the barricade.
I have a 12, unfortunately.
I really hate that so much, and
I
so then I'll
know.
scoot back. I'll scoot back one step so that I'm at the barricade.
Okay,
On the other side.
back is to the
Shall
barricade.
I join my brothers?
Other side. Other side.
And Nether.
With
Your
a
turn.
sigh, I'll hop back over.
So it is difficult terrain to get over the barricade. 1, 2,
Fine, I'll stand where I was.
3.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4,
You
5,
could get over
6. She
there
could
if you
do
want.
it.
Yeah, you can do it. I just I hadn't counted yet. So
Are they almost all gone?
Just keep shooting down the same line, girl.
Okay.
Wow.
I have double
Aye.
21s for 8 points of force damage.
and another one crumples
Ugh, beautiful
in
shot.
the
Thank you.
bottleneck that you've created. Valentine.
I'm gonna have to start upping my game. 21 to hit.
Ooh.
With 5 damage to the next skeleton in line.
Okay. Takes it.
And that's me.
And that's you. Moving on to Mariah. Turns go so much faster at level 1.
When you have no other abilities. Yeah.
I will look down the line towards the next one that I can see, and I will say, "A wet cat's tougher than you." Make a wisdom save.
You see its creaking neck just kind of turns to the side, and it's rolled a 5. So it will take
It's
that
1
one.
damage.
The other sort of
Wow.
cocks her head and looks towards Elena and says, "Don't you have better material?"
You know,
I feel like that crossed a line there.
oh gosh, I'm so sorry, Valentine.
I mean, we can get a wet cat easily enough. It's fine.
On this one, will rush
That's
forward and
concerning.
hook should you wish to take it.
Erotic utopia.
I rolled another 7.
Sorry, not quite enough.
No.
Oh, A for effort. The other ones now drop their creaky, almost splintered short bows, draw their short swords, and charge forward. I have one coming at Valentine, who attacks you at a 21.
Yeah, that'll hit. Well, yeah.
He,
I'll-
from
Give me
Hell's
cover.
Heart, he stabs at you with 4 points of piercing damage.
Meow.
The rest of them are going to surround Prion, make a series of attacks. Oh boy. My highest is a 17.
No.
Wow. Yep. The other ones you see
Wow.
Prion just holding out his shield and battering away these sword strikes as they come at him, one after the other. And it's Prion's turn.
Let me guess. I'm going to roll another 7.
Might be your lucky day.
But that's trip 7s. That means you win, right?
18.
18 hits. Which one are you attacking?
I'll attack this one. Oh god, this one.
Okay.
For 4 damage.
4 points of piercing.
Aye.
Seems to take full damage as it has sort of shrugged off you have the metallic armor that has sort of been applied to it has cracked off. Anything else for you? You're pretty trapped.
Level 1. Nothing
Yeah.
else.
Nothing else. All right. You hear the grinding of stone as emerging from
Oh
what
no.
must be a secret door.
Nope.
It's a skeletal figure in a robe, and you
That's
see
so cool.
around its hands there is this glowing blue energy sort of crackling out and lashing like waves, But the true source of this energy seems to be the very long, wispy beard of blue energy coming
Magic
from
beard!
from this
Oh my God.
magical creature.
Did you say magic beard?
He's got magic whiskers.
He's
Nobody
got
tell
magic
my husband.
whiskers.
It's
Yours
very
is
wispier than
nothing.
Talise's.
Excuse me.
It,
Mine is thick and lush. It's just all over the place.
it walks forward and sets its sights on you, Talise, and from under its robe, it takes what looks to be a green glowing vial and lobs it in
What's
your
coming out
direction.
from under its robes?
I was like, we're back in Russian philosophy, you guys.
I have a 21 to hit.
Rasputin it. I don't know.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Ooh, even with cover.
Oh, with
Probably.
partial.
+2, I think.
+2.
That's still gonna hit.
Curses.
8 points of acid damage as the vial breaks across your armor.
I have defense against acid.
Do you really?
I do.
Nice.
It's a racial. I don't know what that gets me though, because I've never had one.
Half
that
the
has
damage,
that.
so you take 4.
Hey, cool. I'm not dead yet.
Ineris, you're up.
All right, out of just complete anger and fury.
Fury.
Oh
Fury.
yeah.
Fury.
She hit my bestie, he hit it, so I'm going to short bow his ass.
You never know. It doesn't have to be a he.
It's true.
It's a 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
Yes! Eat it! Eat my arrows. Okay, do I get sneak attack damage?
You have no condition to give you the sneak attack.
Damn it. That's 4 piercing damage, and then I just flip him off, because
Eat my arrow. Part of a balanced breakfast.
eat my arrows.
Very good. Which brings us back on to Talise.
And I still can't do friendly fire. So I will shoot Sacred Flame one more time. This time at the Blue Beardy.
Bluebeardy.
Blue Beardy. Make
He
it
seems something about
not very
trying
dexterous.
to land this spell on top of him. It's hard to sort of imagine your spell coming down in that location, almost as if it's more difficult to target him, and he has advantage on his saving throw here.
Damn it.
And he has a 7.
Yay!
Wow.
5 points of radiant damage. Very nice.
Yes. And then
You start to burn away at his robes, and he kind
And
of
his
calls
beard.
out in pain. Not his
And
beard.
his-
His beard is still glorious.
Before my turn ends, anybody have a healing potion? Anybody?
I think we've all got one from last time actually.
I gave mine up to help somebody, and
Yeah, but then
I'm at
someone
the end,
else
guys.
after that donated a load and gave us all another one each. So at the end of
You're
it, I
right,
know
so-
we all had one.
Thanks, you're great. It's me cheering you on from behind the barricade.
Nether.
Zap!
Zap.
Does she say that as she casts it?
No.
Oh,
She's just like,
No.
I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm got
Flourish.
the top number of 15.
Yeah, which one are you attacking?
The closest one.
Closest one? Yeah, that hits.
8 points of force damage.
And you knock bits and pieces of the enhancements off of this skeleton. It takes half damage, but it is now unarmored.
Are you sure that this isn't dangerous? They're not standing right in the way, are they?
It's all good.
All right.
That came dangerously close to your ear, Valentine. But on hit, it is your turn.
Muted.
Valentine is going to go ahead and draw his 2 short swords to start making attacks at the skeleton right across from him on the barricade. So first attack will be hopefully a hit of a 24. Yeah. And that'll do 4. No,
That's longbow.
wait, that's longbow, you silly minx. All right. So, well, nope, can't do that.
Just did a short sword damage. Should be fine.
Yeah, let me just.
You can just roll a There you go.
Well, hey, there you go. Okay, so that's an 8 for the short sword damage.
Okay.
And must be a question the longbow. Anyway, so 8 for that damage, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the offhand attack with the other short sword, which will only do the d6. So that's a 14. Does that hit?
It does.
Oh, lovely. All right, then, and I'll just roll the d6 for 4 damage.
The
So-
first attack sets up the second, and you see this skeleton fall lifeless once again on the other side of the table.
Brilliant. So Valentine draws his weapon and goes, yeah, and then spins and turns. He's like, just shoot a little bit higher, just a little bit.
Mariah.
Was he talking to me?
I think he was, darling. So let's see here. Oh, I'll target this one that's over here, and I really don't have very much good insulting material. I need to think up on that. You're ugly as fuck. And cast.
That's a good standby. That's a really good one. I hear that a lot.
Prion looks up. Is she talking to me?
Oh, good job.
So wisdom save.
This one has heard it before.
Okay.
Natural 20 on his wisdom saving throw.
That's totally fair. And then I say, and then as I hear,
He tells that to himself every morning. So.
And since I heard Prion wondering whether I was talking to him, I yell over the rest of the skeletons. Oh no, darling, you're beautiful, and have a bardic inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
That's it for little old me.
Oh.
Actually, no, I would like to duck down behind my bed.
Gotcha. You are so ducked. This one is going to keep fighting you, Prion, but one
This whole
will
situation is ducked.
past you. And AO, if you would attack of opportunity, if you would like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hang on. Is that a D6 inspiration?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, God's sake. Only 11.
11 isn't quite going to.
Oh.
He is going to step forward here. Oh, that's not his turn. All right, skeletons. Prion, I have a 22 to hit you this time.
Yes.
4 points of piercing damage. Talise, 19. Now I'm rolling well.
Yes.
4 points of piercing.
I'm down.
Wow.
You see this skeleton reach over and jab and catches Talise just under the breastplate. And
Oh
sinks
no!
into
Her
the
hair!
armor and
Bastards! Bastard!
Valentine, I have a 14 to hit you, which I believe misses.
It doesn't. No.
And I'm gonna lob acid at
Bastard.
you.
Wait, you're gonna what?
Lob acid at you. Oh, it's not his turn. Again, right. First it's Priya.
I don't know what's coming. Can I duck?
Okay, I am going to stab out of this one. Try to... Oh my god, really? My rolls have been terrible.
You haven't rolled above a 5, have you?
No.
No, he did the 118. There was 118.
Yeah.
This is why you don't carry tables before we fight. You're just winded.
His arms are tired, just like hanging at his sides.
It's just like, oh guys, done leg day.
I'm knackered.
Totally shredded myself.
Sometimes it pays to skip leg day.
I can't do anything else.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Now I'm gonna lob acid at Valentine, and I have a natural 20.
Oh, come on.
Critical hit for 6 points of acid damage.
Okay. Oof, man, Valentine is still up. Smells horrible, and yeah.
Inaris,
Okay, so now I'm doubly pissed because he just knocked her out and he's attacking the rest of the team. So short bow again. I guess I'm so pissed I missed because that's an 8.
Indeed, will miss. Shooting, you make a perfect little hole in the top of his pointy wizard hat.
I'll take it.
Eat it.
And circling back, I need a death saving throw.
But before you do, Teresa, a massive thank you to Manxworks, who's donated $12 for 4 D6 inspirations. You don't need to.
Cool. So we'll go for the top 4.
Have you got your macro? Yes, we have.
I do. So, Prion, myself, Nether,
Talise.
and Talise. All get
Massive
D6
thank you,
inspirations.
Manx.
You
Much
are
appreciated.
a true friend, Manx. Thank you.
Thank you.
We need a.
All right.
So now you can roll your death save.
I'm inspired to roll my death save.
For a D6 inspiration. Has to be used tonight.
Now here's the true question, because I've never had to roll a death save. How do you roll a death save?
When you have 0 hit points on D&D Beyond, it should have a little dice in the middle of there to roll death saves, if I'm recalling correctly.
Mhm. Yes.
It does not, but that's okay. I'll just roll a 20. I'll just roll a 20.
Get 10 or above.
Ah!
So you could use your inspiration here
You roll
If
a
you-
5.
if you wanted to.
Oh, if you roll a 4, so you have a 50% chance of making it if you roll the d6. It's
I'll
up
do
to
it,
you whether you
'cause
not you think
I
it's
might
worth
as-
it.
I might as well.
Yes. You take one step closer to life.
Huzzah!
You have chosen wisely.
Best
Nether.
quote from best
Penitent
movie.
man. Penitent man.
Muted.
Nether is mooted.
We're still doing all right?
We're still doing all right, but there's a fellow in the far back who's causing some trouble.
How far back?
About 50 feet from you.
So I have a 12. I'm going to use my D6 inspiration from Manxworks. That makes it a 16.
The d6 will guide it home.
8 points of force damage.
Song of Manx reaches your ears, and at the very last moment, you shoot out your energy and blast this skeletal alchemist.
And then I will also have a instinct to duck down very, very small behind the cover.
Gotcha. Using your cover, essentially. Got it.
Yes.
Valentine, how you feeling, buddy?
Meow.
Perfect.
Yeah. Now,
Ooh.
not even quite. If we could just pause for a moment, I got a tale to tell you. All right. So, Valentine's like sort of stands up, and it's just like his fur is smoking from the acid, and he just kind of shakes it off, and is like, "Oh, I hate this." So he's gonna take his short sword and attack the skeleton in front of him. Ooh, for a 10. That's probably not gonna do it.
10 will not, unfortunately.
Inspiration! Bardic inspiration!
I don't.
He doesn't have one.
Oh, well, you should.
You should get one.
Why aren't you inspired? Because you're yelling at me.
Don't make me yell louder!
All right, and then the offhand. Oh, ooh, sorry. The offhand attack was a 19 to hit.
That's definitely going to do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. I'll do it. So apparently, yelling at me did help. Appreciate that. And then the solid damage. It's just gonna be 2 damage to the skeleton in front of me.
Okay. Knocking its armor off. Cool. Moriah.
All right. I will pop up from out behind the bed, and oh. I call out to the undead that is behind, or that is just past Valentine. And I will say, you are nothing in life and you are nothing in death. Please make me a wisdom save.
I have a 3.
Wonderful. So let me actually pull that thing up so I roll for damage. Sadly, it is only 1 psychic damage.
He knows it.
But it
to
is
be
something!
true. He knows it to be true.
And oh goodness gracious. I have a technical question.
Sure.
Do bardic inspirations help people who are unconscious?
No, you
They have
can't
to be able to
gift
hear
it to
you.
her. But
I mean if someone goes down. Like if someone who has a bardic inspiration goes down, can that be used?
I don't see why not. Yeah.
Okay. Then just as a precaution, I will say to Valentine, you are sleek and powerful and you will murder all of these bastards.
No kitten.
Yeah.
And we'll see who murders who.
I'll duck back down.
The first one will attack you. The top one will attack with a short sword. 16 hits. Valentine?
Due to the cover, I'm at 18.
It is a melee attack. He is just reaching over the barricade there.
Well, due to the cover, that's 16 then. That'll hit.
Okay. 7 points of piercing.
Oh, good. I had the 1 to spare. Valentine is down.
Join me.
Will be him done. This friend will turn back on Prion and attack at disadvantage.
Thankfully, our corpses can
6.
support the barricade.
I have a 6 and a 7 to attack.
Line them up with our
Prion.
party dead.
This guy can't really see, but
You know, I did that
not
on a
his go
job once.
yet.
It was very effective.
you're very right. Thank you.
Wow.
Prion,
Which one looks the worst?
the one directly to your left.
The one that I'm probably going to miss. I'll
I
hit him
believe
for a 15
that does it.
for 7 damage.
Absolutely. Crush it beneath your mighty trident.
And okay, he is dead. Okay. And then I will move there.
All right, you get right in the thick of it.
Yes.
Now he's gonna lob acid at you. 15.
Missed.
It impacts upon your shield. You
Shield
hear
it
a
away.
hiss. But suffer no ill effects. Ineris, you have 2 friends behind the barricade looking very much worse for the wear.
Okay. Can I get to Talise and give her my healing potion?
Yes, you can use your action to do so.
Bam! Healing potion. I'm just gonna be like, Draco, wakey, wakey. And it's
Thank you.
Is it 2d4 or is it 1d4 plus 2?
1d4. Wait.
Yeah, and I
2d4
forget.
plus 2. Sorry.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. You wouldn't believe how
2d4 plus
many
2.
healing potions I've rolled, and I still forget a basic one every time.
Okay. That is a 5, 6, 7. So it'd be 7, right? Because it doesn't add the plus 2.
Ooh.
It looks
Wake up.
like 2d4. Yeah. So 7.
Aha.
Talise, you shoot to consciousness with 7 points of health.
You know better than this. Get up. No naps during a battle.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Fucking brutal.
I'll do better next time. I'm sorry. I was like, start climbing up the barricade.
All right. It is your turn. You can use half your movement to stand up and then continue your turn.
When our ranks begin to fall.
We're not doing that right now. I will
Empty tables.
raced against this sideways table. I will smack I almost said the soldier, the skeleton right in front of me with my mace.
Hell yeah, bludgeon damage.
Bastard.
15 hits.
Ha ha. Ha ha. For 7.
Ooh! It
But for big
seems
blood.
to take double the damage that you would expect from that. Seems enormously effective. And you knock away its armor. So, yes. Anything else from you?
Please tell me that's in character.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I love
I
our
have the mace in one
cackling
hand and
cleric.
one. So there.
I hear people laughing. We must be doing all right.
Yeah.
It's going all right.
Doing better.
I'm going to try and mortar this swirling mass of dark blue energy over what I assume is a pitched battle and land it on Mr. Beard.
Beard for say.
Well, I've got a beard.
Nope, I have a 9 and nothing else to roll to add to it.
9 this time will not quite do it. Enough things have shifted, you've kind of lost track of the sounds in the melee.
I know that one did particularly well. I could tell by the way that sort of made a thunk sound.
Talk about it later.
Valentine, it's time for you to make a death save.
Oh, come on, I'm technically supposed to have 6
Come on,
lives left.
don't be a pussy.
Alright, so there's that plus well then
18 is a success.
Yeah, I won't use that bardic inspiration just yet.
Inch your way closer to life.
David, when you need it.
Mariah,
Oh, let's see.
like the popular girl looking around the cafeteria.
Hello.
Behind the table.
Let's insult the fellow in front of Prion. With
North of him or east of him?
east of him.
Okay.
With oh, I can't even be bothered to spend the time coming up with something clever to say.
Well, he rolled a 16, so you should have thought of something clever.
Well, shit. And
People pay you for this?
they pay me for my musical talents, darling. And other things.
His dry wit is not impressed, and he takes no damage. Unless you would like to move, it is their turn.
Oh, I think I will stay put.
Okay. Hey, I stabbed you and you got up. I'm gonna see what I can do about that, Talise. 18 to hit for 4 points of piercing
Seriously?
damage.
Rude.
And let's see, Prion. Can I? Nope, 8 to hit you. So goes both ways on the attacks against Prion, apparently. And it is your turn, friend.
Prion realizes he needs to get a bludgeoning weapon and stabs the one to his north. Let's try and get that one out of Talise's face for a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Only 4 points of damage.
Okay, it's on its last legs. You will continue to be the target of the bombardment
Okay.
of acid.
That's the
This
idea.
time only at 11, though, so it doesn't matter too much.
Where does he keep getting these
It's going to
vials?
move to here after lobbing acid.
Some people have lots of pockets.
Shh. You're dying. Shush, shush, shush.
I mean,
You have to stay like that until you are revived.
Yeah.
Pause play, okay? You see this? Get into character.
Wait, I don't hear any puns.
When
Is Valentine down?
Finally,
It's fine.
the torture's over.
Everyone run!
Quick, Tess, come in there and draw some whiskers on him.
Oh my god.
Ineris, it's your turn.
Shit. Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to shoot anybody with my longbow. Or short bow. That's an 8.
that's because
Three
you
on
don't
the
got a
dice is
longbow.
Rough.
Short bow. It's a bow. Okay, it's a stick with a string. Okay, same difference.
Talise.
What a fishing rod.
You've got it
Thank
upside
you.
down.
Well, I feel really kind of bad looking at that little crumpled heap of fur with the little bird on it. All sad. The bird's pecking at him,
The
I
bird's like-
imagine.
The bird was
Mildly.
killed by the acid.
It's a former parrot. Okay.
An ex-parrot.
I'm gonna
This
I'm
is an
Ex-parrot.
gonna be a nice character, and I will cast
Very
Cure
nice.
Wounds. You get all of 3 points.
Valentine,
Because
you are
I'm
stable
the cleric.
and conscious.
And
What happened?
I absolutely left a wet handprint on you.
Oh God, why is it wet? Why?
Welcome back.
Nether,
welcome.
it is your turn. More blasts. And still,
I
unfortunately,
do believe 11's going to miss.
it will.
I think I'm doing really well.
Mr. Long Tom.
Get up, shake himself off a little bit, and then take a look and see that there's a skeleton in front of Talise, and will attack with his short sword. Hopefully. Oh, with a critical hit!
Oh, natural 20.
Yay!
Huzzah! So that'll be 8 damage to that skeleton.
And this one is sliced to bits.
Oh, lovely. So for the follow-up bonus attack, DM, do I have to attack the same target, or can I move?
No, you do not. You can always move between your attacks.
All right, so then Valentine's gonna move over the barricade, which is gonna cost me double movement, and not stand in the barricade. Well, I guess I could.
You could.
Yeah, it's kind of on this line. So
Yeah, right. It is what it is. And then uses bonus action to attack the one in front of Prion with an 18.
Second hit.
Ha-ha! With 5 damage on that hit.
Oh, this one's starting to look worse for the wear. Moriah.
Cat's all.
Oh, jeez. I want to say, as a player, I feel like between both of our missed opportunity games, we are demonstrating inspired table usage.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No,
It slices, it dices.
Virtual tabletop game in many respects.
indeed. I am going to level my crossbow over the barricade that we've got set up in the back. And, I'll try shooting the fellow that's in front of Prion. Let's see how that goes. For 17.
Well aimed.
And 5 piercing damage.
That is what you needed to fell this one.
Delightful! Prion, go get that magical bearded bastard!
Speaking of, it's Prion's turn.
Now, Brion will move to here. And attempt to smack a bitch. 21 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Another one of those Russian philosophers.
6 damage.
It's never gonna go away!
Sorry, that's the.
No. Not
It's a
not one
beard
that's
fun smack a bitch.
That's. Oh my god, that.
At some point, I'll give a lecture on
This-
what
Oh,
the
no.
fuck that's all
Like-
about.
This
I
is
mean,
why
if
you show up
anybody's-
for D&D, ladies and gentlemen.
just hang out after we finish the game tonight, and then we'll fill you in if you want to know.
Oh wow.
I'll move to there.
Inside joke.
It will wheel about and make 2 claw attacks at you. 8 and 21.
1 hit.
4 slashing.
I'm immune to slashing.
Ha ha.
How many did you say? 4?
4. And it brings us to Inaris.
I'm a one-trick pony today, and
You cannot see him from exactly where you are right now. You would have to probably move here, in which case he would still have cover. He is behind a solid wall here.
Okay.
The
So
dwarf
I need
is here.
so 30 feet.
Difficult terrain to get over the table.
get over the barricade. Is difficult terrain is your movement halved?
Yes,
Okay, so
just for that square. So it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You could get to here, or you can see just the corner of him there, but he will still have cover.
okay. If that's as close as I can get, then I will. That's all I can do right now.
Okay, and unfortunately, the
Wouldn't have hit anyway.
10 will not be enough.
Before we go to the next player, a massive thank you to Mr. Just the Cow, who has donated 500 bits for an inspiration.
Oh, fine.
Oh wow, cool.
I mean,
and also
who has a
says,
great name.
This is such an amazing D&D stream. So massive thank you.
Wow.
Gnome Druid Rob says Boris Van Smakovich shall be his new character name.
Gnome
You
Druid
guys-
Rob is now my favorite.
You guys are far too kind.
So Mariah wins the inspiration.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So massive
You
thank
wrote
you,
down
Mr. Just the
Kevin
Cow.
Von Smakovich.
And that's a D20.
That's a D20, yes.
Yeah.
Lovely.
You are inspired.
Inspired.
Oh, actually, it seems according to my character sheet that I already have inspiration.
Yeah,
So
I
does
already
that
have
go
it as
down
well.
to the next person?
It goes to the next person, yes.
Oh. In that
Which
case,
is
down
me,
to
me,
Creon.
Be
and then
me,
it goes
I
on
rolled
from
a
me.
1.
So the next person after me is Valentine.
Valentine. Congratulations.
Huzzah!
Inspired.
My gift to you.
Inspired.
Also my gift to you.
Yeah. It's paying for it.
Inspired.
Regifted and inspired.
Oh, good. Regifted twice. I love it.
Yes.
It's like it's a white elephant inspiration. So, Talise, it is your turn.
I will hop over the barricade. Nobody noticed me hopping over the barricade. I know. I know. The barricade I'm hopping over. And I will just walk right up and...
Do you guys ever take a drink of water and put the glass down too fast, and the water perfectly sloshes down and like rebounds up into your face?
Yep.
Like I feel like so many people haven't experienced that. It's the weirdest thing to just set your glass down and then get like splashed in the face.
This is what happens when I look away from the
It just
screen.
happened on stream, so it's proof
Yeah.
that it happened.
Oh, yes.
On stream.
Steve, get that video.
It's about when my drinking problem started. And
Oh, nice.
Yo. Wacha wacha. Smack him in the face.
Oh yeah,
18
18's
hit.
gonna do it.
I'm gonna smack him in the face.
Macebook.
Also
Exactly.
vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. Talise, against this skeletal alchemist, the final blow be yours.
No way.
How do you furl his sail the final time?
I would like to grab him by his beard and just shove the mace directly down on top of his hat that is nowhere near as poncy as somebody else that I know.
Nice. So, and you grab forward for that wispy glowing beard, and unfortunately, it's just energy, and your hand passes through it, and in sheer frustration, you smash that skull, and
Smash
it shatters.
that skull. Yeah.
And all is
That was
quiet.
exciting.
A door hangs open to the northeast.
No, Nether, we're done. We're done, darling.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god.
I will gently
Nether?
take her by the shoulders and lead her over so we can investigate what is happening in the other room.
So another win with no casualties?
Another win with no casualties, although it seems that a couple people went down a couple times.
Went down from wounds?
Yes, although then they were healed. It's a thing that happens.
How?
What do you mean?
How are they healed?
There's magic that heals. That's something
Well,
that
I know
I've...
that, but did you heal them?
Oh, well, this time it was Talise. I've sort of tapped myself out of magical capacity for the day.
Yeah,
Or at least anything that's, strong.
I'm very grateful for the wet, clammy hand of Talise. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is he?
Yes.
Thank you.
Can we search his body?
I will
Sure.
Is there anything left?
kick at the bones and
No
set much on him.
beard.
I don't know.
There-
There might
so
be
he-
something fun.
Indeed, there are. These skeletons have, all of them have certain bits, like fingers or toes or ends of their ribs, what seem to be golden, sort of gold coated. The alchemist here especially has even more bones coated like this. As if you try and harvest, it kind of breaks away, crumbles into dust, almost like gold leaf. But
Interesting.
tied to a pouch, there is tied to his robe on the rope that sort of binds around the waist. Hanging there is a bag, some sort of type of pouch, and then sort of just dangling off of one of his ribs is a beautiful, glowing blue stone.
I would love to examine both of these items further.
Sure.
Did you say I saw a secret door in here?
I thought
You
that
did,
door was open
and
now.
I will, if you peek into
I'm already
the
in there, yeah.
what it reveals,
Oh,
you see
let me at it.
Jesus.
Well, let's take a
clutter of broken glass and earthenware piled on the
Ooh.
floor and everywhere, and copper pots. This does seem to be a full laboratory as well. A bench runs along the west wall. On the benches, there are jars of powders and liquids and several pieces of chemical apparatus. There is a table against the south wall, forming an L shape with the bench. A book lies open upon it. There's a tiny little candle that is casting the only light in this room that sits upon the bench, upon the table. Seems to have been, the wax seems to have diminished significantly. And in the dim light, shining in the sort of golden glow of this dying, waning candle, there are numerous objects shining with a golden luster.
This is incredibly exciting. Okay. I'm gonna.
There she goes again.
I basically run into the room and start looking at everything, very, very excitedly and curiously.
Sorry, Valentine,
No.
you're whimpering.
Oh, only when I breathe.
This could help. And she pulls out a healing potion.
Oh, bless you, Nether. Ooh. I'll pop that for 2d4 plus 2. 6. Lovely. All right.
It's Anaris that has the healing that comes from her hands.
Yes. Yes. No, she's the one who slapped me back to life. I think she enjoyed it a little more than she let on, but...
I'm actually I run into the room and I start looking at everything and then oh no wait, there's a better way to do this. And I'm gonna sit down and ritually cast detect magic and say if anyone finds anything that's interesting, just get it out and put it out and I will see if it's extra special, okay?
After you.
What did we do with the glowing blue thing inside the ribcage?
Oh, I picked up both of those.
Okay.
And I'm going to have it as part of my past.
So you see Mariah just grab all the loot and run into the room. And then just
Yeah.
all right, everyone, go look for stuff.
Valentine's going to take a moment and just sort of look through the skeletons out here if there's anything worthwhile. Mostly looking for arrows for the bows, but...
Arrowed.
You can recover half of what you fired.
I suggest we take a short rest.
I'm okay with that.
Yes.
Or a long.
Yeah. I would be okay with even if we just want to stay a little longer. Because I can't help if Mr. Kitty Cat goes down again. I can't bring him back.
It's becoming a bit of a theme here, isn't it? What time of day is it, DM? I'm guessing we come up here quite late, didn't we?
I don't believe I was the first one to slump to the floor.
It
They're the
hasn't
most
been.
frequent.
It was only a couple miles, so it was probably only about an hour's walk to the house
Not
itself.
anymore.
Yeah, but we did come up here quite late in the day, so I remember we left quite late in the
It's
day.
getting to be night in a haunted house, so.
Sounds good.
Super fun.
In the basement of a haunted house.
Yes.
No less. Yeah.
Nothing bad will happen. It's cool. It's fine.
So yes, here you
Great.
sit in what is clearly an alchemist's laboratory. Mariah has sat down, and along with plucking some notes, which seem to, it's not unpleasant, but it's almost like she's searching for a melody, as each individual note or series kind of echoes out in a different way, catching reverberations from different items in the room, and the whole room echoes with a sort of strange, questioning melody.
So what is she looking for?
Better insults.
Wow.
I heard that.
Alimus goes and
Just
checks the pot.
kidding.
Alimus? I'm not Alimus anymore.
Who's that bastard?
Someone had to do it. Prion
When we
go
all
and check
wake
the
up and
pot.
realize we're still in Barovia.
I know you said there was some food cooking.
I dreamt that I was a very small devil girl.
Well, thank God you've still got your hat.
I think it was a
No.
cat.
These copper pots seem to be more, it wouldn't be crucibles because they're copper themselves, but they are more for probably heating elements. You can see scoring on the inside of them as different reagents have been heated, or that's at least how you imagine it. And probably looks more to you like someone burnt their stew.
Okay. Well, before we go on further, thank you very much to Humphrey Splatterguts. Has donated 300 bits and says, "Holy cannoli is your DM John Wick."
Don't give him any ideas, please.
Oh God.
Yes,
So,
John Wick.
if you haven't
He's
got a
known as
D6
the Baba
inspiration, is that the
Baba
new? Is that the
lasagna.
new roll there?
That's the new roll.
Did I just get
so-
it again? I've got one already. I haven't used mine.
I don't have a D6, so I will
Mariah
gladly
gets it.
take that.
Yeah, Mariah gets it. So thank you very much, Humphrey.
Thank you.
Humphrey Splatterguts. What an awesome name.
That's really fun. Thank you, man. That's very generous of you.
And it's
So
Gnome Druid's birthday, by the way.
Oh, happy birthday.
We singing?
is it really?
Singing.
Sing it.
That's going to be like so disgustingly out of tune.
If we did that, we'd have to do it for every person that was their birthday.
So
We lost a camera.
Always sing it.
We
Yeah,
lost the
mine
camera.
Lost a camera.
So.
Oh,
It disappeared
sorry,
into the
that's
mist.
it's my phone. I think my phone's playing up. But let me get.
Oh no.
What?
Our faces have been cut off.
My face is covered.
There we go. We're back to normal.
Are we resting?
We are.
We are, yeah.
So, yeah,
back.
let's-
There we go. Okay.
Anyone? So, anyone holding on to the stone themselves during this process?
So, at least from how I had imagined it, unless anyone decided to intervene, I was going to take both the stone and the pouch and put them down on the floor in front of me as I started casting.
And Neris is looking for explosives. She's not even paying attention to what you're doing.
With the bag, it's unclear. It's got some nice threading, some gold inlaid sort of embroidery pattern on it, but the stone, the fact that it is sort of tear-shaped, was hanging on this alchemist and is glowing blue, is probably magical. So
Unsurprising. But I thought I
was
might
just
learn a little
asking
more about
because
it.
if you are short resting for attunement properties, if, for instance, Valentine can attune to the armor, and which, yeah, I think it does require attunement, and if anyone wanted to spend a short rest with it, that would be another way of identifying something. So
Can I click short rest?
sounds like yes.
Well, Prion's
Okay.
going to just check all the defenses and just
Yeah.
sure up that we've got a bit of a notice if someone does come barging their way in.
On a sort of more meta note, like, do we want to long rest
Yeah,
here?
happy to do so. Yeah.
Because we could sort of barricade ourselves into this laboratory and go from there.
Or the bedroom so Nether could sleep on a nice bed.
You could drag a bed in.
Oh, yes, please. And
Yay.
if we do it in the room that had all the skeletons, and whoever's on watch makes sort of scratching and scraping noises, then anyone will just assume that it's just the skeletons.
Oh, lovely! I could use a wearing down.
There
Valentine
are
Claus, I suppose.
about
Sorry, what?
half a dozen bloodied bodies lying on the floor in the main barracks room.
Just kick them into a corner.
What if we
mean,
sprawl
Or
in
we could
blood?
put
They
the
went-
skeletons out amongst the other bodies, and anyone who would come in would think that the skeletons killed them.
That's fair.
Nether's so smart.
DM, is there anything magical other than this blue stone in the room?
As you guys, continue your short rest, and we'll say that goes off. The bag itself is also magical.
Well, we're clicking the short rest button, are we?
Clicking the short rest button.
I already did. So, can't take it back now.
Merp. But not long resting.
And besides,
Nice.
So, yes, go ahead and do the. What was the nice? For rolling
Priya
for hit
rolled
points.
Max for his oh, not Max, sorry. Never mind.
It's still
Never
really
mind.
good.
Puts me back on full.
Yeah. So looking about, you have these two items which have been identified as magical. Besides this desk, there's an open book atop the desk, as well as 4 golden objects that are faintly glowing in the waning candlelight. One appears to be a golden human skull. One, a solid gold apple. Another, a rose in a crystal vase. Another look to be kind of like 5 different sized discs of gold, larger than coins, less, I guess less crafted. They look a bit more basic, like basic discs.
The second object I missed after the skull.
A rose. Oh, sorry, an apple.
An apple, thank you. Alrighty, and the 2 objects that are reading as magical from the dead fellow, what manner of magic are they?
Conjuration. And what would this be? Also, conjuration. Let me actually look at. Let's see.
All right.
This would be. Enchantment on the stone.
Enchantment. All right. All right. Well, I will report that to everyone. There's a lot of really interesting things in here. Do you think that fellow was trying to strengthen the skeletons in some way? Via, like, the gold plating and whatnot.
Well, it certainly looked that way. I've never seen a skeleton look so glitzy.
Pretty? Yeah.
Yeah.
It would appear that way.
Speaking of which, DM, can we go pull the gold bones off of these guys, or they were just plated bones? Or were
I think
they...
it was flaking.
Leaf. Yeah, gold leaf.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yes, unfortunately not anything we can take, but I will include, I want to look at that book, but I will add to the party loot list the 4 gold objects, and then I suppose does anyone want to attune to a glowing stone, or does anyone object to me attuning to a glowing blue stone? Would you like to hold on to it, Nether?
It doesn't matter. If you're taking volunteers, I'm happy to do it.
Nether doesn't have a lot of nice things.
We don't know if this is nice yet.
Oh, that's fair.
It's definitely nice in one way or another. It's certainly not boring. But
You sound
Good
excited
attitude.
about it. You should have it.
I have lots and lots of books to keep me occupied. So I take your hand and I put the stone into it. All yours.
It glows, huh? Does it feel
Yeah.
warm? Does it feel cold?
Neither. It feels
No, it's nether.
almost like
That's
like nothing. Almost like that perfect lukewarm water temperature where you put your hand in and it just feels different.
It's smooth. Is it rough?
It's very smooth. Sort of teardrop shaped.
So she'll hold it for an hour.
Okay.
And I'm going to examine the book that was on the table.
May I see that pouch?
Sure.
Looks nice.
It's very nice. Are you looking inside or anything?
Yeah.
The stone of meh.
Look,
the
as you
stone of
open it up
eh.
and look inside, you can't really see anything inside. It seems to be like very, it's very strange. Almost like you're looking into like a partial void.
Put your hand in it. It might be holding something.
Oh, I'm saying.
Nothing
Moving
could
it
ever
around a
go
bit.
wrong with that.
Yeah.
So,
It's a early edition D&D module. It could be a bag of devouring, just because.
Now, for a bag of devouring per se, do you have to stick your hand in it for it to activate, or
Does Valentine long time know that?
if you open it, does it activate? Because I thought anyway. So yeah, good question, DM. Valentine Longtom is an experienced traveler, but he doesn't have. I don't have an
Experience level one
Arcana
traveler.
proficiency, so. But I feel like a bag of holding is something that most adventurers know about.
Not necessarily.
No.
it's true.
We're all wet behind the ears.
Oh yeah, we fresh.
You may attempt to make an Arcana check.
Oh, sure, why not?
Can I assist him?
Let me roll it. I've got
I'll
-1.
use that. Oh, is that Bardic Inspiration still holding, or is that?
It
gone?
should be still up.
Well, then, by God, I'll use it. All right, so D6 to the 7 is a 10, a perfectly average roll.
It's tough for you to say, though you think that there's probably some way of testing it out without doing things the most dangerous way.
So Valentine walks over to one of the skeletons and goes, well, curiosity in the cat, and puts the bag over the head of the skeleton.
It's as you do it, it goes all the way to the ground, almost like you're making the skeleton disappear.
Ooh.
Well, that's a neat trick. All right.
And if you pull it back up, all the bones come falling out.
Oh. He does it like 3 or 4 more times. Just
So like the skeleton bodies.
So you've got this little bag, and you can put all of the bones in there, and then turn it upside down, and they all come falling out. Definitely a bag of holding.
Anybody else hear all those bone sounds?
Yes. Yes. It's okay, Nether. It's okay.
Yeah.
The cat's
bag of
just
holding
playing
so
with
early.
some of the bones. in the room.
So what's up with the book on the table?
Should empty the bag out, see what's in it.
This is incredibly technical information. Scripted. The
Okay.
title is called Ye Secret of Ye Philosopher's Stone. It is written in that Old English where they used Y's for the
So ye secrets
Old
of
Common.
the
The Secret
sword.
of the Philosopher's Stone, but spelled
Okay.
with Y's.
Hmm.
There's no author acknowledged.
Is it the Russian
Interesting.
philosophers?
It is not.
Also, rumination on erotic utopia theory.
Oh my god, guys. So
I believe that'd be ye secret of ye philosopher's bone, but that's it.
You're free to make an Arcana check to breeze through.
I would love to. Is there anyone else out of curiosity in this party who's proficient in Arcana? I'm the only one. Okay, let's
Just
see
you,
what happens.
Sailor.
Just me. I got a 12.
12. So you look at a couple pages and you think, I have no idea. You understand words, but some of the most basic concepts, but
Right.
this is incredibly complicated.
All right.
You think that even with hours of study, it would be maybe beyond you. So
Well, I'm still gonna pocket it.
yeah.
And is there anything else in the room that seems shiny and worth taking other than the gold items that you mentioned?
Not immediately, no. Well, actually, I should say, there are also sort of stacked around the desk about 47 gold pieces. There are no other
47
pieces of
gold
currency,
pieces.
just gold.
All right. So, and that's in addition to the other
Yes.
bits. All right. 47 gold is in the party loot bag. Alrighty.
I'll buy some full plate now.
We can talk about that.
Only set you back 1,500.
All right.
So, yeah, you have.
We're rested, are we not?
Sort of.
As well we can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shall we head into the caves?
We could.
Just, everybody be extra careful, please, because I can't.
Or are we
feel
staying
you
here for the
Yeah.
night? Are we staying here
Neither
tonight?
can I. We're probably gonna have to sleep here anyway.
Well, let's rest.
All right. Priam, can you help me get a bed in here for another?
I'll pick up a bed.
I'm really joking about the bed.
I don't care. You're
No.
having a bed. It's fine.
Oh, of course.
As you guys are getting ready, Nether, as you sit with this stone for an hour, you discover this to be, there is not a, this is a module-specific item, so there is not a, it's not the one you're thinking of, but it is a luck stone. It feels lucky. So it's like a river stone, teardrop shape, glows faintly blue, and while carrying the stone, you can gain advantage on one ability check of your choice. Once a day.
Nice, and that's not in. I can't find that in equipment.
Correct. Yeah.
Is that an
So keep that
attunement
in mind.
item or no?
It is.
Okay.
So I just sort of custom make that for my equipment.
Yeah.
All right. And that was definitely a bag of holding, or do we need to
Definitely.
Definitely. All right. Then, since I seem to be the one who's keeping most close track of things, Valentine, if you don't mind if I hold on to that, and I will just start storing our stuff in there.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys are talking about trying to take a long rest here. Are you going to sort of shore up and barricade within this area for the night?
Yep.
Last out the night within the basement of the haunted mansion. Very well. You can do so. Before we set watches, before we do all this stuff, I think this is a good time to take a break. And welcome back, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. The first part of the session, the party barricaded themselves down in the basement of this haunted mansion before opening the door where they knew skeletons lie on the other side. They fought them valiantly, and in the middle of the battle, a sort of wizard-like skeleton with a wispy magical beard came out and began lobbing vials of acid at them, adding a further element to the challenge, but they persevered. and are now looting his stuff. They have
good
found a
part.
bag of holding, and Nether has attuned to his luck stone, which was tied.
Her luckstone, thank you.
No, his this alchemist was a
The alchemist's loves.
Yeah.
Got it.
Pronouns are hard.
and that was sort of hanging around his just skeletal rib there. And now they also looted a number of gold items, seemingly mundane items, a skull, an apple. What you would have realized with investigation looked to be something probably made of lead to use on a merchant's scale, little weights, also made of gold, along with the book, a treatise called The Secret of the Philosopher's Stone. All of these things they found and have decided to bed down in the basement of a haunted house for the night. That is where we resume.
What could go wrong? But before we do start, a thank you to McFarty Sharp Piss Pants for 300 bits. Holy Stromboli, is that Neo from The Matrix?
Oh, shit.
Better watch out for Agent Smith. I know who that is. I know it's one of the guys that I know because Agent Smith is a friend of mine.
Oh,
But
right.
Massive.
I know him too.
That's two Keanu Reeves references to you in one night, Peter.
Yes.
He's such a nice guy.
Bam.
He wouldn't hurt anyone.
Yeah, Sam. That
I
is.
know.
Sam,
I know
that is.
Sam.
Massive thank you for 300 bits. So someone gets an inspiration, a D6. I've still got mine. Looks like it might be
I've
Pete
still
or
got
Mariah.
mine too.
I also have one.
Oh.
So keep going.
It could be Valentine or Talise then. For a D6. Roll off.
I don't have one.
Press it again, DM.
Let's. Gotcha. Does Valentine have it?
Cat's
Looks
got
like he
the
does
sound.
now.
He mooted. Oh,
These can have it. So
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. We will disregard, and Talise, you are inspired.
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 Inspired. Click.
massive thank you. And for the subscription as well. Thank you very much.
Most excellent. Whoa. Fuck. I thought it was a compliment. It was just a meme.
It could be both. It could be both.
So, all right. How are you guys? What, any security measures? Or are you just all going to sleep at the same time?
No, I'll be on watch for the first watch.
All right.
We have a.
Look,
Can
we're
the door
first
be
levels.
locked?
We're not first levels. Come on now.
It can.
We had a so we have the key. We can lock the door from the inside, first of all. And then maybe take a couple of the additional beds and stack them up on the inside, aside from ones that people may want to use to rest on.
Gotcha. So,
So
with that first watch, whoever's on first watch,
Valentine will take
Myself.
first watch.
perception checks.
Perception check for me, yeah?
Oh, all right.
Whoever's on first.
I believe that's who.
I rolled it
Rion
out.
seems quiet out there with an 8. The ocean, you can hear the familiar crashing of the waves outside, but they sound sort of twisted in here. You can only imagine that whatever cavern system below is contorting, twisting the sound, making it sound sometimes deafened, or sometimes dampened, sometimes amplified, but just unsettling nonetheless.
Okay. On
It comes in waves, is what you're saying?
I was going to say I'd nudge Valentine, but I stamp on Valentine. After that. Nah, not really. I'll give him a nudge. Your watch.
Valentine, as you guys are switching, you notice in the bed that you dragged in, the small form of Nether is tossing, turning frequently, just jolting suddenly at times as well. Does she make any sound?
Valentine's going to go ahead and very gently put his paw on her head and just, shh, you're all right.
Nether suddenly rolls over and grabs your throat, and I do this.
You're all right. You're all right.
I need a normal roll. I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw from everybody in the room.
Ooh.
As I do frightful presence.
Everyone in the room or everyone who's conscious?
I don't know. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Well, now here's the
Doesn't
question.
say-
Are you in the front room or are you in the back room?
It's...
Or does it matter?
I'm assuming we're in a 10 feet around. Everybody who's sleeping is probably 10 feet together. I mean, it's up to you.
I
would
had
definitely be you.
specified.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely I'm
Valentine.
making this roll.
I would say those who are awake would be affected.
Fair enough.
It seems to be a very visual based.
So that would be
Hey.
me.
Ooh, well, so as you're looking at
Wow.
at her, there's a twisting to her features. She has a very youthful face, obviously, but there's a presence that comes in and makes her seem ancient for a moment and full of wrath. And she screams very, very loudly, which would probably wake everyone up. And she starts clawing. After she releases your throat, it starts clawing as if she's trying to get up, like trying to pull herself up out of something.
I'm awake immediately and I'm running over there and I'm gonna grab her.
She looked like she was having a nightmare, and I just tried to calm her, and then she attacked, and I'm so sorry.
Continue to thrash and
I'm
whimper
just gonna start very, very softly singing to you.
What do you sing?
My mother told me someday I would buy galleys with good oars and sails to distant shores. Stand up high in the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course for the havens, humani foemen.
And I just keep singing that over and over until you start calming down.
Yes, very shortly, she begins to calm and quiet and falls back into sleep.
Yeah, I'll just sit with you.
I'm gonna go take my watch now.
Yeah, I got this.
Well, that was bizarre.
You're telling me.
Hairball?
Got quite a grip.
I'll go lay down for a kip.
18 for my perception, DM.
You're able to pierce or sort of piece through the different sounds occurring. The moaning of the ocean coming through the tunnels. You're able to filter that out. You hear creaking in the home. You hear maybe a rustling, possibly an animal, nocturnal animal, in the brambles above. But then you hear something else too. More of a heavy creak. It sounds like more weight being applied to old floorboards over and over again. And excuse me, as you continue to listen, you hear that muffled yelling.
Can I
from above.
locate the origin of the sound? Is
Straight
it
up.
direct-
Doesn't sound like it's coming through the floorboards directly. Maybe
Right.
the second floor of the manor.
Got it. Mariah, are you still up and tending to Nether, or have you gone back to sleep?
I'm just like holding her and I'm laying in the bed with her and I'm kind of like drifting off at this point, not really like super conscious, but you know, if you needed to wake me, like could happen.
Yeah. So, while during his watch, he's going to Long Tom will walk over to you and sort of just jiggle your foot a little bit.
What?
It sounds like there is company on the second floor above us.
Okay. Well, it's not like we saw very much of the house, so unsurprising.
Might warrant checking out.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want to wake anyone just yet, as I think we could all use the rest. But...
Yeah, definitely.
Does she do that often?
To be honest, I don't know. I've not been around as much as I should.
Literally all it means.
I see. Is she a relative of yours?
Not by blood, by choice. You know,
that's
pick your family.
I see. Well, back to your rest, and I to my watch.
All right.
Anything else passes, DM?
No, you hear that occasionally, sometimes more furtively, the creaking of the old wood occurs, and then followed by that voice again, and then it fades. Maybe the faintest hint of quiet sobs after that.
Well, rest easy, wherever you are. Help should be at hand. Maybe. All right. And then I'm going to finish up my watch, and I'll walk over and try to wake up Talise.
It's a good woken up in the middle of the night face.
Thank you.
Wipe the salt water from your eyes.
I actually,
As much as I can.
I actually lick my paw and then put it on her face.
As if I'd notice.
I'm healing you.
It's a very
could
cat
totally
way to
see a
wake
cat
someone up
doing
anyway,
that
just
too, by the way.
putting a hand on your face. Just
Either that or just the butt. Just
yeah.
Why did you do that?
I just needed to wake you up, that's all.
I'm just gonna slap him. Not like hard, but like,
Yeah.
get
she
away.
bats your face away a little.
And now I've got fur stuck on my hand.
Well, welcome to my life. And your watch.
Before you settle down, Ryan, how long does it take for you to get comfy? Do you like start padding or?
Yeah, how does
going around in
Valentine get
circle?
ready for bed?
Oh yeah, so Valentine sort of like finds a corner of the room and sort of stretches out a little bit, and then he goes, sort of arches his back, and then he like starts to sort of like you can kind of hear the slight sound of his nails on the stone floors. It's like shh, 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 shh,
somewhere about 2 hours before everybody else wants to wake up, he does this thing where he just runs around there.
Up and
What?
down the
Morning
curtains.
calisthenics.
Morning.
It's like,
Early morning zoomies. Oh my god. Okay.
Part of me really wanted to during the 10-minute magic check to just sort of slowly push something off of the shelf.
Bastard.
go ahead and make a perception check, Talise, for your watch.
Perception check.
For your watch.
Perception.
What does a bird do? You're muted.
As Valentine makes a little ball of himself to go to sleep at night, the bird actually sleeps just like underneath his paw, so he's like right there. And
That's kind of cute.
It's super cute. And I rolled a 19.
Yeah, you hear the same thing as Valentine. It doesn't happen until maybe an hour or two into your watch, and then you hear, and then
great. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna sit here, and the noise isn't gonna come near me. And if it does, then that's okay. And okay. It's okay.
You hear it a few times, but the noise does not come for you.
Okay. Good, because I have to be brave. Because if I'm not brave, then Inaris isn't going to want to hang out anymore. And if she doesn't want to hang out anymore, then I'll have to be alone, which is fine. But I don't want to be alone because she's my friend. Why am I saying this to an empty room full of jerks?
Starting to sound like Cyborg.
Yeah,
Well,
really.
Cyborg,
Now, is it
whoever
an
that
empty
is,
room
and
or is
I'm
it full of
definitely-
jerks?
It's absolutely empty. There's nobody of value in here.
Sounds like
except
more
for-
Russian philosophy
except
than
for
me.
Inaris.
Oh my god.
Only if it's my utopia, and this is not my utopia.
I really fucking opened a box there.
Yeah.
That's another
Russian
good
box.
quote. This is not my utopia.
Yeah, you opened the box and we all rush in. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna have to embroider that quote onto the back of one of my shirts. This is not my utopia.
Utopia.
Hashtag not my utopia.
And
Better
it
people's
comes the
will keep us
time to awaken the others.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna, Mariah, tink, 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 tink. I don't know why your shoulder sounds suddenly metallic, but tink, tink,
That's a
tink.
great question. Yeah, I'll wake up.
Haunted house.
Hello.
Hi. It's time to go.
Oh, okay.
We've had enough time here.
Nether.
Thanks. You take care of Nether.
Come on. Wake up.
But
I'm gonna go kneel in front of a certain cat and just start flicking, so that like the really thin layer of water on my skin just sort of like starts hitting his muzzle a little bit, just enough.
That is so rude.
He woke me up and put his dirty paw on my face.
Long Tom wakes up with.
Hi. How you doing? Thanks. Time to go. And then she just walks away and sort of moves her hair a little bit as she wanders off. Nay.
And before we start the day, thank you again to Humphrey Splatterguts for 300 bits.
Wow.
I don't,
One of you was awakened from something utopia-ish.
and a long comment. I love the stream. The setup is legit, and the UI pops.
Nice.
Then it says something, a lot of other stuff about baked beans for dinner, and something about his trousers. I'll leave that for everyone else to kind of have a look.
We shouldn't repeat
Oh
that.
my god. Oh my god.
deal with less of that. But thank you for the bits.
Thank you very much.
That's why you get black trousers. And you never have to change them.
Yikes.
No, that's why you watch on your phone.
Nether.
Tips for adventurers.
300. That's a D6, right?
Yes.
It's a D6.
However, you wish to
I already
be
have one.
inspired by that.
Oh, that was a good.
You all awake.
It's a different. I think that's the first time I've not slept in my bridge in a very long time.
It can be hard to sleep when it's unfamiliar territory.
Oh, it felt great.
Yeah? Have any dreams? Any
No,
quiet sleep?
perfectly quiet.
For sure.
Is
Yes.
that insight check worthy? I don't know.
It's up to you. I mean,
Fuck it, I will roll. 'cause
Yeah, I'll roll that.
And par for the course for me. Doesn't matter which character I'm playing. I rolled a 5.
Well, Valentine rolled a 20.
whatever you care to share, Nether. that Valentine may
Yeah,
share.
that definitely beats anything I would be able to roll. She is unaware of what people could be referring to,
Okay.
but she is defensive about nothing having happened at night.
All right. Well, it sounds like there's some people moving about upstairs, so we should be on our guard as we continue on through the day.
I heard it on the second floor during my watch. Anyone else hear the same?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We'll be right along then. And I guess we'll deconstruct our barricade and prepare ourselves to move forward.
Okay. Can do so.
I didn't hear anything.
That's not a surprise.
You took quite a beating, and you need to heal.
Yeah, it's fine. You're good. It's
We,
fine.
are we not going downstairs then?
I didn't.
We could start there.
I mean, or should we clear the house first and then go down?
So, yes, technically, the upstairs has people still in the house. Now, technically, the downstairs is under the house, but it seems like the people inside the house are the ones we should probably deal with first.
Let's do that then. He'll strap on his shield and then clear the barricade from the stairs.
You guys ascend back into the house?
Let's head back upstairs, yeah. There was 5 people waiting there with shotguns. Shotguns,
Shotguns, yes.
crossbows.
Ridiculous.
Firing AP-20. And
Shit.
no, it's like meta. So you ascend into the sort of study room, very heavily decomposed, which you saw earlier. Mostly empty except for the piles of refuse.
Okay. I will. Did we check this place in the north? I think we did, didn't we?
You did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Anything that's revealed, you did.
Yeah. And from what I remember, the wet tracks went. Is it north or right? I can't remember.
North.
North. I will head that way first then. I mean, he'll try to go stealthily, but as people have already said, that there's people here. If it makes a difference, no. The 3.
All right. So you see Priyan kind of hunches back and start walking more slowly, but it's not any harder to see him. So you wonder what he's doing. He just starts walking.
He's just trying to like
half as fast.
not make the floorboards creak, that sort
He
of
looks
thing.
like
Yeah.
a turtle who has to poop.
And like everyone's
A
just
poop
like
turtle.
creaking. He's like,
I have to admit, that's not something I've ever seen before.
Oh, you be out in the wilds long enough, you see everything poop.
I will listen at the door
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
with a 23.
Yeah, we'll use the same for all 3 doors here. You hear nothing at the door here. You hear nothing at the door here. As you move up here, you hear the faintest bit of it's like almost like a tap 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 kind of sound on
Someone,
it's almost like chitin on stone.
it's like a keyboard.
What?
Someone's playing computer.
Yeah, it's so many that it almost sounds like a vibration at times.
Okay, I'll look to the other and say, something's moving in the north.
What?
No, that one. That door there. And I'll head
We
up
should
to
all be in a position to help, right?
Absolutely. I'm gonna move us over to here so we can kind of peer around the corner if we need to. With our range. We should probably have a cleric and a rogue up with us.
Nice.
What do you mean? People have got to remember to move their characters?
I don't
so
do that.
I assume you all are kind of moving up into this hallway right now. Or
You
if that's where you
assume
position them.
You're
That's
just going to
where
hit
it's
us with a lightning bolt or something.
Huh? I'm just... Yeah. Level 1 lightning
Wave.
bolt. That's also known as the reset button. So...
We're right behind you.
Here. Valentine pokes his head out from another corner. You're doing great.
Squishes. And I
was
will
like- I'm right behind waving. Let's go. Let's do it.
I'll just open the door. And he's shielded
Okay.
up, ready to go.
You do so, and it looks like there is a kitchen here. There's patches of gray mold and cobwebs on the floor, the walls, and the ceiling. In the southwest corner is an iron cooking equipment with a chimney above, and there's a sink, a stone sink, discolored and rotten looking. There's a set of stairs leading upwards to the north. The stairs look very much decayed, though.
When I
And
hear the noise.
the skittering sound seems to sound like it's coming from the cookware and maybe the cupboards against the wall here.
What, like rats or something, or?
Maybe, but it sounds more like a rat feet are softer. With your perception check, it sounds more like something, maybe rat claws. That could be it, but if that were the case, it would be hundreds and hundreds of rats. It's almost a vibration. It's so many little clinking and ticking sounds.
Okay. My phone keeps dropping out. That's why the camera keeps going.
Oh, do you want me to put mine in?
Yeah, put yours in, yeah.
All right.
Let me know when it's ready. Just sorting cameras, guys. Won't be a second.
So that's what you hear inside coming from the western portion.
I will move up to the... So do I hear anything from the door to my right?
No, you do not.
There you go. Thank you. So I can close that down.
What's he doing?
I will turn around and beckon them to come, and I will move up to here, shield up, ready to take the dodge action.
Okay.
Just
Gonna let Valentine go first.
How kind.
and I will try to open the door,
Okay.
shield up. And
So there's
see-
a cupboard here. You can get up to the again.
Yeah.
You can get to these stairs here. There's no real like true door here, just the cupboard.
So the
and
noise
then
was
sort
from
of the
this, yeah?
Opening through the opening. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
So you're opening that.
I'll open it, shield up.
As
ready to
soon
take the
as
dodge.
you do, an enormous swarm, dozens, hundreds of centipedes crawl out and begin to crawl all over you, covering you.
Okay.
And we will head back into initiative.
Right. We do have another donation. I'm not even going to pretend to say that name.
Someone is having fun tonight.
I know who these guys are. That's who I've been playing Valheim with.
Gotcha.
They've all got their own
Talise,
weird names. I've
do you have inspiration?
300 bits. Thank you very much. Holy
Yes.
Pantone, awesome stream. I loved every moment so far. Can't
have-
wait to see the next one.
I have D6 inspiration.
All right.
Massive thank you for the 300 bits.
Then we'll go down to Mariah,
Ooh.
I've got it already.
and Eris. Or Valentine, sorry.
Is this a D20 or D6?
6.
D6.
I don't have it. I'll take it.
Take it. It is yours.
Take it. It's yours. Thank you very much. Initiative.
Thank you.
Damn it. I just wasted a 20. Curses.
9.
Surprised he could scream that loud.
Who?
You?
I didn't scream.
No. Not even when all the centipedes rolled all over you?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Fair enough.
He took the dodge action. First might go before them. So.
All right, waiting on Daenerys on the initiative.
Yeah, he's running around. Get them off me! Get them off me!
Oh my god. We have like 4 9s in this roll.
Yeah.
9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
You guys rolled pretty good though. Talise, you are the first to react as this enormous bunch of centipedes spills forth from the cupboard and begins attacking your friend.
Disgusting. I will. Okay, if it's. So I really want to cast Thunder Wave, but I actually don't want to do Friendly Fire. It says that it.
Do it.
So it goes out for a 15-foot cube originating
You can
from me.
Position yourself such that it doesn't hit anyone.
So I feel like if I come and stand up, like right here, if it's originating from me, does that include me?
You can, so if you stand here and then position it in front of you, it'll hit the 2 squares of the centipede that Prion is not in.
Okay. It's like I really don't want to kill him. So that's what I'm gonna do because this is some nasty ass shit. And you can quote me saying that.
Is nasty. So you're taking a step back? Is that
Yeah,
what I'm
I
hearing?
wouldn't recommend standing right on top of them.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 20-foot cube? Or what is it?
15.
So that is a 20. So you let forth this thunderous blast kind of in that shape. And it will definitely hit the creature. What is the save?
11.
Con save?
Yes.
Cool. I have a 10.
Yay! Sweet.
And
do
go ahead and roll your
11.
damage.
It's 11 thunder damage.
Looks like they're pushed
11.
10 feet.
Ooh, that's good.
Thunder,
Unfortunately,
thunder, thunder.
there's only wall there too.
So they're squished.
A bit.
I was
They're
like, as much as a swarm would
Not be,
see. Yeah.
so that enormous crashing thunder rings out.
Yes.
Very effective. Anything
Aha!
else?
Nope.
At the beck and call,
Oh, damn it.
the second swarm emerges. This one from the inside the oven, the other being in the cupboard, and moves forward to attack you, Talise. They try to bite you.
Nope.
Swarming all around you. They have 21 to hit.
Yep.
9 points of piercing as
That's
you feel centipedes crawling under your armor all across.
genuinely mildly freaking me out right now.
Who doesn't have a D6, by the way? Who doesn't have a D6 inspiration?
Oh, it's like
Anaris.
Anaris doesn't.
Well, thank you very much to Humphrey again. He's told me not to read the comment out, and I won't. Thank you very much for another 300 bits.
Nice. Cool. And that brings us to Moriah.
All right. Well, this is rather disgusting. By the way, as a point of curiosity, is Nether able to shoot from where she is?
I don't think so. Maybe with pretty immense cover. If you can get corner to corner, you can, but that's going to be 3/4 cover. So.
All right. Then in that case, I will just be like, oh, gosh, that's disgusting. And cast Vicious Mockery. On specifically the one that is on top of Prion.
Okay.
For a wisdom
you
save.
shout at these things. They do not seem to understand you.
Oh, must it understand me? It says though it need not understand you. It just has to hear me.
Oh, really? It doesn't say you
In
have to share
the
a
spell it
language?
specifies, yes.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Insults are universal.
Yes. They can hear the ire in my tone.
I guess they can. And the one attacking I have a 10 on the wisdom save.
That is a failure for 4 psychic damage and disadvantage on its next attack. And then I will basically shift spots with Nether, if that's okay. Can I like basically like pick her up and
What are
like
you
put
doing?
her down in front of me?
So let's see. You could also move to here.
Oh, is there space there?
Sorry, it's my bad. Yes. Oops.
No space.
Reveal.
Only darkness.
There is space here. Yes.
Oh, okay. So in the sort of in the flavor of the action, I move this way and pull Nether into the space that I was just in and say, and basically point her at the direction of the centipedes and say, aim for the ground.
Okay. Nether.
All right, and Nether does just that.
That moving up to that spot, you will be in melee range. These are large creatures,
So did it take an attack
which
of opportunity
actually
on?
reminds me of yes.
Oh, well, fuck me.
Would you do a different action then if you're in melee range?
You've got some cover. So. You're muted.
Sorry, we cannot hear you.
Hit! Sorry. Sorry. Oh, it's all right, I guess.
All right.
I'll do, yes.
17 to hit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Even with cover?
My AC is 13, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not Claire anymore.
A bunch of these things crawl onto you and hit, and as you move to that spot, you think, okay, and then you feel this intense coldness as their venom begins to seep through your veins. You look
Oh,
down
no.
and you didn't quite realize how many of them there were to bite you, as you take 13 points of piercing damage.
I'm down.
Mariah?
Bye. You just hear something crumble to the floor next to you.
Prion,
Bye.
Well, I'll
the
attack the
swarm
one
on top of
one.
you seems to be dissipated considerably.
Wait,
Oh,
did
try to hit it.
Did Nether get
is
her
this?
turn?
Oh, this is the mockery one, isn't
Nether
it?
didn't actually get to take her turn.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
sorry. Yes.
excuse me, I'm sorry. We can keep that roll when we get to your turn, Prion. But Nether will go first. As you hear the sound of your dear friend collapsing next to you.
So Nether moves past Mariah as she falls and just sort of, Mariah! And reaches down and starts trying to like squash and kill whatever is on her and yells, somebody help! Somebody help! Panicking, and I'll use a medicine check to see if I can stabilize her.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my luck stone to roll this at advantage.
Okay.
I have a 17.
So you're able to, you feel this immediately, the side of her leg is burning, and you feel these piercing marks where some sort of fangs have come through her clothing. And as you think, oh, you don't know what to do, you can kind of feel this ichor that is seeped into her clothing, and you, quick thinking, tie a tourniquet around the leg, which seems to be stopping the poison from spreading in the meantime, and her breathing begins to return to normal.
So stabilized at 0.
Yes. And then you feel an intense coldness start to seep through you, Nether. Suddenly, this stone that you're wearing is like an icicle against your skin, and you don't feel very well. Rion,
I do.
Is that a condition, DM?
we will get to it
Okay.
at some point. Yeah.
6 points of damage.
6 points. Gotcha. Anything else?
No, can't do anything else.
The swarm is quite dwindled. Inaris.
Can I Yeah, if I move up, I should, even with that corner right there, I should still be able to hit with my short bow,
You can,
right?
if you are up at the corner, you will be in melee range with them, so it will be at disadvantage.
I'm
You move
so
up
squishy.
one, you can hit the undamaged one, but not the one that Prion has been attacking.
Okay, so I can move up to here.
You can.
Okay.
If you wanted to make a melee attack, you could go further in. And try
Okay.
I was like, I'm not dead.
And I was like, oh my god.
I'm done.
Oh wow.
Here, and guess I'll just die. Yeah.
Okay. I don't want people dying, so I'm going to move up and attempt to hit with my short bow, because I'm not close enough for my short sword.
Okay, you could move past if you want.
Yeah.
1, 2. So you go 1, 2. You could move 3, 4 into his space. 5 on through him to the other side, and even get to here if you wanted.
I'm just trying to be careful because I'm also squishy.
If you want to go short bow, then go here.
She'd still be at disadvantage if she uses a short sword.
At least she's not in
short
melee.
sword where she is. Then it's up to her.
But then she's not in melee. For
Sounds
both
like
of
she's being heroic.
them. Okay.
Which is
Inspired.
Sometimes, yeah.
yes, I am inspired. So let's try to let's try to bludgeon him with this weapon, and I'll use my.
No. Use the pointy end. You use the pointy end.
I will use my. Oh, yeah. I'll take that.
21 absolutely hits.
Hell yeah.
All right. Let's stab him with the pointy end.
7 points total damage. Prion, you wheel around saying, no, you're too close. And these things are crawling over you. And she brings the slash of the short sword down across your torso. And you just see all of the centipedes crawling on you all get halved. And suddenly you're not covered anymore. One of the swarms has been slain.
Oh, yeah, that works.
You're welcome.
My god, I love you, Nene, so much.
Valentine.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna roll with advantage for my first attack. I'm gonna use my short sword
Okay.
on the remaining one. So push the right button. There we go. 23 is the
choice.
hit on that.
Uh-huh.
And so that will be 6 damage total on that, and then I'll do the follow-up attack with the short sword for the bonus, which is a 19. Excellent. And then I'll just roll the d6. Nice. So that's an additional 3. How's it looking?
You've almost gotten about half of them, but not quite.
Okay, and then he's gonna go ahead and you see his green eyes just sort of narrow for a second, and he's going to use his favored enemy to do an additional d4 to the swarm.
Okay.
So
Can you do that after dealing or do you have to do that as you are applying?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's when I hit something, but I think it might. I'll check my notes. So, according to Tasha's, it is favored foe. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can call on a mystic bond with nature to mark the target as your favored enemy for 1 minute or until you lose your concentration.
Okay. Roll it this time, but going forward, when you see that hit and I declare to hit before you've rolled your damage, that's when you declare it, as opposed to rolling damage and then deciding to apply
Think about it like a
hit
smite.
the hit is the trigger, not rolling your damage. So
Oh yeah. Okay. So for game mechanics, you wanted to be like, I hit and then I rolled for.
Otherwise, we're fishing for do I really need to use it right now? And giving it a little extra feels a little fishy to me based on the wording of the ability.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to lump as much damage onto this thing as possible.
No, I get that.
I understand.
But, I think it could be abused by drawing it out. So go ahead and roll that extra D4. Which
So the extra
half.
D4 was a 3. So
yes.
So that's
the swarm is diminished.
12 damage.
Cool. Anything else?
No, that is all my tricks.
Revenge time. Does 15 hit you?
Hit me?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Just barely, thanks to the Mariner's armor.
Yeah, they start to crawl all over, but you see they're kind of their mandibles, or not mandibles, but the whatever their, I guess it's actually the front legs of centipedes that they use to bite things. They all kind of start to poke in like little pliers, but none of them can get through the magical scale that you are wearing.
New round.
Talise.
Thank you very much to someone called Shao. It says Adam says
Who could
don't.
that be?
Adam says don't die for 300 bits. Who hasn't got a D6 inspiration?
That's now we're pushing it.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Adam. Who hasn't got a D6? You don't.
I was about to use mine.
Oh, too late. I've called it.
I know.
So he's the only one that doesn't have it at the DM.
I have one.
Oh,
Yeah.
So everyone's got a D6, yeah?
Yeah.
So go ahead, use it.
Oh no, Inara says she doesn't have it. But...
Oh, well, that
Eris,
seems...
grab it.
Hang on a minute, that seems a bit
Seems
favoritism
weird. I know.
there.
I
What's
think
going
that's
on?
I was about to
I
say
think
that's
that seems
favoritism. I can't. I have to.
No, you
Someone else
you
has
have
to
to
get
you
that.
have to take it. You have to take it.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, we'll deal with this.
thank you
later.
very much.
Well played, Adam.
I feel a few more swarms coming on. All right,
No.
Talise, it is your turn.
Can I disengage and go cry in the corner?
You can use your action to disengage. Yes.
God. I am absolutely going to disengage and get the hell away from them.
Okay.
Into the corner. Into the corner.
Literally in my own little corner, far away from the bugs.
Far away from the
And
swarm.
I'm just gonna try to wipe any off of me and pick it out of my hair. And that's my turn.
Mariah, it's your turn.
I'm unconscious.
You must make. Oh, you're stable though.
I'm stable, but I'm out. So
Nether, your friend is
bye.
breathing heavily, but seems to be stabilized next to you. How do you proceed?
Gritting through her tears, she briefly. If I move on top of her, will I incur an attack of opportunity if I move?
Around the corner, yes. That's the same.
What if I do
attack
it
they
from
got.
her position?
You will still share a corner with it, so that's
Okay.
yeah.
Do I have a shot from where I am here?
Yes.
Then I will take it. And here it comes. I am hitting AC 13.
With the extra bit of wood and the narrow slit of the door that you have to snake the blast through, you do not hit.
Right. Finished.
Finished. All right, Prion.
Finish it. I will attack with my
I
trident.
want you bleeders.
17.
All right, 17 hits.
I do only 4 damage minimum.
All right, you stab at a few of them, and you have a few centipedes impaled upon your trident. Inaris.
I have to remember to unmute. All right, let's hit this bad boy with my short sword. That is 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. And use my own sound effects. 12 damage.
Ooh. Call her Inaris the Centipede Slayer, ladies and gentlemen. Both kills completed by her.
Turn him into Centibleeds. That's it.
Mariah's very hurt.
What?
Mariah's very hurt.
Oh God.
What? Okay. I'm coming over. I'm gonna help. It's okay. Can I do a medicine check to see if there's anything that I can do other than just a simple...
You can see that she is stable. She will need to be healed to regain consciousness.
Does I have a potion or? Can we...
I've already used mine, so I don't have any others to give out.
that's 3 hit points.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
Okay.
cast.
Another
Cure
scooches
wounds.
into the corner as you come and cast your spell.
I cure your wounds for all of 3.
Slowly come up out of that. Oh, haven't been out cold this early in the morning since Kier Corwall. Ow.
And so I do have a healing potion because I wasn't able to get you as much as I'd hoped.
Oh, I've got something somewhere. I'll fiddle around
Okay.
through my pockets and
Okay.
find me a healing potion. That's a 2d4 plus 2.
Yes.
Indeed.
All right. Oh,
nice.
lovely. That'll get me back up to full.
Great.
Level 1.
Wow. Level 1.
So I can't heal anybody else, guys. I'm done again.
I have healing spells for the record, so
Okay.
I'm backup heals.
I have no spells left.
Oh,
Just the one?
I have
that fucking
2,
sucked.
and I used 2.
Ah, you thunder waved. Yeah.
I did.
Thank you.
We do
Therese.
have some squishies.
Very kind of you.
Long Tom, do you happen to have any berries that one could have?
I unfortunately have neither the materials nor the ability to make berries. I mean, make cat berries, but you don't want to eat those. So.
Those are not great for healing,
Nope.
unless there are some I've heard that some cat berries are coffee. I think I've heard that's what it's called. You know? Have you heard?
Are we
about
really
that?
having this conversation?
I have
Well,
no
okay.
idea. I'm gonna quickly look around the room.
We just got covered in bugs. I was just trying.
Should we
to,
just-
lighten things up?
Valentine, check that door.
Which door?
It seems to be quiet beyond the
Oh,
three
this door.
doors that remain unchecked in this little area here. The
I,
one here, the one here, the one here. All seems quiet.
All right.
I push myself to my feet and grab another's hand and say, "Hey, I'm okay. It's all right."
I open this door.
You reveal a small scullery. Mold grows in patches on the floor, the walls, and the ceiling. A large copper cask seems to be tipped over, spilt. Stairs lead down into what is presumably a cellar.
Ah, great.
Looks like a scullery leads to a cellar, which is down, and I thought we wanted to go up.
Aye, we do. Well, we need to clear this whole floor first as well. So
Right.
shall we clear that down there?
No, right. I'll take the doors. As he passes by Mariah.
If you already listened at these doors, hearing nothing, they will reveal a dining room. And here a small drawing room.
I take a investigation pass around the area, see if I find anything interesting with a 14.
I'll do the same. With a 10.
14, there is a loose stone in the fireplace, and you find a small satchel tucked into the stone. Inside are 30 copper pieces and what look to be alchemical reagents. Probably worth about 10 gold pieces to the right buyer.
Shall we check the other rooms first before we go up? Or down?
You mean all the rooms on this floor?
Aye.
Yeah.
I'll go down.
May as well be methodical.
Right. I said no stone unturned. Eh?
I'll check this floor once people are following, that is.
Damn,
Are you really all right?
guy with all tables.
I promise. I've seen worse.
Well, then, that was stupid.
What? Me
Is-
moving past them?
Is that what you did?
Yeah. I didn't realize they'd get the jump on me like that.
Stupid.
And the perception is for the door that Prion is standing in front of.
I
ruffle your hair.
Perception, hang on. 18.
Indeed, it is quiet beyond, and you see another, perhaps small living area, or large living area, really. This one also has a hearth and chimney, larger than the others, comparable to the one in the room with the secret door. But this one is completely surrounded by mushrooms.
Does anyone know about these things, mushrooms? Anyone any idea?
Never touch
Well,
them.
I've found a couple in the past that have been pretty tasty.
These don't look those kind.
I could check.
How would
Come.
you check? By eating one?
Wait, yeah, no, Nether, don't.
No,
All right.
Well,
I have a good feel for these sort of things. It's free food. If they're edible.
They're just
Okay.
mushrooms.
As you say, you have a feel for these things. Like, Valentine's eyes kind of narrow a little bit. Interesting.
They're just mushrooms. Let's move on.
Right. Next room. Feel free, Nether.
He doesn't want to put Nether in danger, so he would move on.
Perception check.
With your previous perception, we'll just roll with that for the second two. Another living area here, similar to the one before.
I mean, if they were dangerous, the people who are living here would probably have ripped them out, don't you think?
No.
Possibly.
And with the perception that you had, you noticed that the floor, sort of on both sides of this wall, the ceiling on both sides of this wall is sagging a bit.
DM, what manner of check would it be to learn
nature
more
check.
about the mushrooms? Nature check.
Nature.
If you or Nether would like to do that, you're...
Or I'll describe them to Nether, see if it jogs her memory. I definitely don't know what they are. I rolled a 5.
It's a little bit poetic, and Nether, you just want to know which mushrooms they are.
Is it a normal roll or a disadvantage, DM?
It depends. Are you walking up to them and looking at them? Smelling them?
If Mariah will let me, yes.
I will encourage her not to touch, but I'll let her come up and kind of like smell the area, and I'll describe them as carefully as I can. I have no idea what they are, but I have lots of words.
Okay, go ahead and make a nature check, Nether.
Well, throw something at them. Do they throw out any kind of spores?
I'll flick a copper piece at one of them.
Okay. Boop, bounces off. Nothing happens.
No spores.
11.
Nether, you kind of go down and smell, and these aren't like the delicious kind of mushrooms that you can sometimes find, but they just smell kind of fresh, a bit like just slightly damp wood. Nothing besides that.
They're not the ones I know, so best be safe.
Makes sense to me.
Wise.
Hey, Valentine. Maybe we should poke at the ceiling, see what comes down.
What? What is it with you and poking things and opening things?
Well-
Did you not remember the bugs in the room previous?
I'd rather it come down now than without one of us stepping on it.
Or we could go upstairs and go check it out up there.
And that seems like a
Okay.
much better plan than having things drop down.
Very well.
The bird doesn't like getting wet. That's just the way of it.
I'll take it we move back into this room. We're going north.
Yeah, how about we come at it from the north?
Should we check downstairs
good.
first?
That's actually a good question. Do we want to check out the rest of the basement first, or...
I think if it's just a cellar, let's clear it.
Well,
Okay.
we keep hearing things on the upper. Well, okay. All right.
I will
You
start.
do indeed hear sort of that creaking continuing, and yeah.
Damn it,
Oh,
Prion.
Start walking down the stairs. Again,
Creon's
shield up.
just leading everyone down. So down you go. Again.
Down to Goblin Town.
Down.
You
to
go, my lads. Oh,
Whoa,
oh.
Oh, there was a secret door, was there? Oh, is that different?
So, there are shoulder-height wooden bottle racks lining the north and west walls here. No intact bottles, though. They appear to all be taken or smashed. There are some what appear to be empty storage bins here, and laying on the floor, there's a human corpse that seems to be clad in rusty plate mail. A long sword lies by the corpse's right side, and a large shield covers its legs.
Well,
Shield, you say?
There's a dead body down here.
Someone
What?
did that? What?
I'm gonna look around before I move it off the stairs. Obviously, I'm at the bottom of the stairs, but I will look around before I move. Am I at the bottom? Are these guys still above? Yeah. Which way's the bottom of the stairs where I am now? Yeah.
You're at the bottom, I
Yes,
think.
yeah.
I will look
Yeah,
around.
and what are these boxes here? That are we?
Those are just, they appear to be crates. The tops are popped off, though, and there seems to be nothing inside.
Got it. Okay.
Is there any vampires spawning them?
No,
Oh God.
I will,
no grave dirt.
I will look around
Poor
with a
Simon.
natural 1 of a 6.
Seems to be just
I
a
see
regular.
nothing.
Yeah.
I walk in, shield up, and realise I walked straight into Valentine. I say, how the fuck did you get there?
Fast.
I will walk into the room,
Okay. Yeah.
nudge the body with my trident.
So you kind of push at it, and one of the plates on the stomach kind of comes loose, and you kind of look in it as you push it. And as soon as it splits, you hear a sick sort of squishy sound, and out from it, you see hundreds of maggot-like creatures scurrying, and you think gross. And you
Damn it,
stop at
Priya.
one, and then you see them start to climb up your trident,
Aw.
and they start to spill out on the floor everywhere, coming at all of you. And in fact,
We need fire.
Sacred flame, sacred flame.
We back in initiative.
initiative. Yes,
God.
Oh my God.
as swarms of these hideous, grubby creatures come at you.
Session's really starting to bug me. I'm just saying it.
Just gonna barf all over everything.
I've got to stamp these out, Ryan.
Oof. Abysmal roll for the initiative.
Abysmal.
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 Mmm.
Oh God.
It's level 6
See what I
fireball.
can get this time.
Level 6 fireball.
Why is everything so gross in Saltmarsh?
Yeah, I'm ready for vampires again.
Maggot corpses.
I'll take bugs over vampires.
Oh God, they go first.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay, Prion.
Aye, that's me.
Good luck.
It will try to attack you. Ooh, first one's hits an 18.
Misses.
What? You have a 19 armor class? Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Suck it up, princess.
Thanks for the memories.
Second one comes in at a 3.
Misses as well. That
That's
hits.
too bad. Nether, it's your turn.
Found the gap in the armor there.
More bugs, more bugs, more bugs.
Don't like it.
Bugs. That's not so bad. And I'm gonna do, they're all within 10 feet, right?
Yes.
Of you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a nice little visual for you as well.
Oh God.
Ooh, lovely.
Blah.
Commander Peepers.
I'm going to do, Play Presence again.
Oh.
So, people within 10 feet of me need to make a wisdom saving throw. Creatures within 10 feet of me need to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 13.
Is that all of us?
Okay.
All of us.
I'm going to,
Is it not creatures of your choice?
no, actually, you know, it
No.
won't make me.
Each creature in a
Nope.
10-foot cube.
I'm
boy.
frightened.
I think I'm 15 feet away. Am I doing that right or am I 10?
In a 10-foot cube.
Is Nether bugging
10-foot
out?
cube.
Is that what's happening?
Bugging out.
But this time I'm going to do charm instead of frightened.
Okay.
Isn't it the same thing? It's a charmed effect. Well, the last thing I read. Frightened, but it's a charmed effect, which is why I rolled at advantage.
So Mariah, you can
Roll at advantage.
Oh, I roll again. Okay.
Yeah, you get advantage as a half elf.
That's exciting.
All you elfy folk.
I rolled an 11. I will try my d6 of inspiration here. That's better than my first roll. Ahaha! I succeed.
So my understanding is that the square is originating from where you are standing, right?
10-foot cube from you.
I mean, you could treat that like the thunder.
Which is how that
Wait,
works,
spell?
right? Your
Yeah.
square, and then
I thought
Sure.
originally I thought
I'm
Thunderwave was
happy
anything
to do it
around.
however
Yeah.
you feel is
Okay.
appropriate.
It would just because you need to move forward to do so.
I could do that.
Yeah, hop down the edge of the stairs to do it.
Mhm.
In which case, Mariah, you can take back your d6 because it would only be Prion who would be affected. And they appear to succeed on their saving throws.
Oh, come on.
That's rude.
Well, then I move back to my former position.
Are you? So you moved
Attacks
in
of
now. You
opportunity.
Well, where are they?
right there. Yeah.
No, I mean, so, yeah. I'm confused, DM.
So
A
the-
10-foot cube.
Originating from you means you're in the square. Is the way I understand it. But
Does it not work the same way as
See,
Thunderwave?
I thought
My
Thunderwave
understanding
was
is
you're
that it
in the
was the
center
next
and it's
one.
everything around you.
No.
okay.
Is it not?
I don't know why I'm getting
It's
hung
not.
up on this suddenly.
It's burning hands. Okay, it's like burning hands.
Yeah.
Cube touching one edge of the caster.
Yeah, so
So,
it doesn't
all
actually
right.
include you.
So you could exclude it out then. Well, same result anyway. No attacks of opportunity. That's my bad. I was just I don't know what my brain was doing. So it goes out in the cube in front of you. These 4 squares. Prion succeeds, as do the 2 creatures.
They both rolled above a 13.
They both seem to have succeeded.
I rolled 22.
They were not affected by your ability.
Ah, got it.
And?
They might be undead.
That brings us to Prion.
Ooh, stabby stab. That's what I can do. Level 1 fighter.
Level
Doing
1.
well.
Oh, I gotta use my. Do I use my D6 inspiration?
You gotta burn it tonight.
Yes. Do it.
Come on,
We're
mate.
so squishy.
9.
Oh.
No.
9's gonna do it.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, some level 1, baby.
7 points of damage.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
And then
Gotcha.
action surge.
Ooh.
Really nice. All right, go for it. Take that
Nice.
second attack.
That's level 2.
Oh. All right, I was gonna let you too. Talise.
Do I have line of sight where I am at the top, sort of at the top?
Yeah,
of
there's
the
a
stairs?
railing, a thin railing, but you could either duck under it or just do anything under it. Yeah, you do have line of sight.
Okay. Can I? Or you know what? I'm just going to cast Sacred Flame at the one right in front. Yeah, the more southerly
Unfortunately,
one.
I have a 15 as a result.
I hate that.
Sorry.
I was like, I don't even get to click the button.
Sorry. You can finish your movement if you would like, and we're
I
up to
would like.
Valentine.
I'll move down.
All right,
over
Valentine
here.
will draw his longbow and fire while saying, "Oh, bugs!" Hits with a 10.
Yep.
Lovely. Roll that damage. Nice.
10. That's a great hit.
That's a great hit. All right, I'm not gonna look that in the. I almost said not gonna look that in the horse, and that's not even the. That's not the phrase. That is not at all.
These have diminished.
And that is me.
Hey
Eris.
DM.
Yeah.
I rolled initiative, but I did not end up on the thing.
Oh, hey-oh. I forgot I had 2 creatures. I thought I saw the right amount. What was your number?
10.
Then it's your turn.
All right. I will just throw a. No, I'll shoot my crossbow. Why not? How about a 15?
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right. For 6 damage, and let's have that be at this one in front of
8
Creon.
damage.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
where'd the
8.
6 come from?
I don't know. I'm
that
recovering from unconsciousness.
You skewer a few of them in the row, and that seems to be the end of that one.
Lovely.
Nice.
Anything else?
Nothing for
Otherwise, we're on to Ineris.
Alright, I'm going to. So I'm still at the top of the stairs.
So you can stop here. You could climb off the edge
Swarms.
as difficult terrain if you would like.
I'm gonna.
Or you could shoot it with a bow.
Yeah, I just want to get into range because I would shoot with my bow from where I'm at.
All right. You could just move 1 square down and do so.
Here. And I'll use my inspiration.
Swarms are immune to charm. Forgot about that.
Now Nether knows.
All right, we didn't know it neither, Nether.
I think they're also immune to frightened.
Yep. All right. Take 7 damage for that one. Very good hits. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Creon, let's see what I can do this time.
May the luck gods be with me.
Oh, I'm going to use my inspiration. Oops.
How many of them?
Jesus, how many inspiration?
I froze up like
I
crazy.
use all of them.
Yes. I will take all your inspirations.
And unfortunately,
Inspired.
how did that happen like that? What's my bonus? Damn it, an 18 is not going to hit you.
Yeah.
So disappointing.
Much disappointed.
I'm so glad I went for that.
It's going to move
Oh, God.
It's going to move into your spot. Nether, you're up.
Wait.
Right. So,
Where?
swarms, do they get attacks of opportunity?
As far as you know. It is medium, but it's just on
Is it medium?
Yeah, it's.
It's like I looked
I
away for a
am
second.
going
Oh.
to disengage and move up the steps.
Okay,
Scrabble up the steps as I feel them closer.
Creon.
Wow, that got round to me real quick. I will move to there. And then stab at it. We've got 15.
Hits.
Only 4 damage, minimum.
Ugh.
Talise.
I'm gonna do this again.
Elise, how you doing it?
I'm not doing great. Sacred Flame, did you roll more than 11?
I had a 2.
Ha ha ha!
Roll the damage.
Yeah. I have 4 radiant
Another
damage.
4. You are whittling it down slowly but surely.
That's it for me.
Valentine.
Longbow. Coming in at 17.
Yeah.
And that damage is going to be an 8.
8. Very good. And Mariah.
Also going to take a disengage action and ascend the stairs.
Ineris.
Muted.
I'm still muted. JK. Sorry, my internet's trying to lag. I'm gonna move down just a bit and I will attack with my short bow again. Keep some distance. 17 to hit.
Hits.
Right.
To keep distance, you moved closer to it.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what you meant.
I think you meant the opposite of
You
the.
stay where you are, you're not attacking at disadvantage. So,
Yeah, that works.
and that strike will be enough. We're not hit by any of these things, which is good.
Man,
Is that a good thing? What are
Daenerys
they?
just cleaning up for everybody tonight.
Thank
Swarm
God.
of rot grubs.
Rock grubs.
Ah.
Those who know.
Swarm of rock grubs?
Rot.
Rot.
Grubs.
Rot grubs. That
grubs,
sounds
they
even
suck.
worse. Okay.
Very unpleasant.
No
Great.
idea.
Cool. Glad. Thanks. I hate it.
After we stamping them all out, is this armor is it usable? Shield
With
usable?
some repair. Probably extensive repair, but it is a suit of plate mail.
How about the
wearable in its current
sword
condition.
and the shield?
Yeah. What about
It's
that
it
shield?
is a regular shield and a steel longsword.
Okay. I'll write all three of those things down then.
I'll, if you'd like, I can put it in the bag.
I mean, does anyone mind if I just take the shield?
No,
Nope.
take it.
Go for it.
I'm gonna take a shield.
All right. So,
You'll get better armor class.
Yeah. Exactly.
Are we gone? We
That is
disappeared.
all that's to be found down there.
But we spend 5 hours searching it.
That sounds true to form.
no, we spent 5 hours cleaning house. That's what we did. But
Boop.
Also, an explorer's pack on that corpse.
Ooh.
oh, lovely.
Nice.
Lovely.
For when we go exploring.
So,
1,000 gold.
are you heading up?
Yes, and I will do so carefully. Knowing that
Noted.
the
Y'all
floor
might-
is dodgy.
Do y'all mind if I equip that explorer's pack?
Nope.
Take it.
You know what some of this looks like because you could see up. So you're looking up now at the landing, which is here. That's the upper landing here. And then this is where you have just ascended.
okay.
Here is what looks to be collapsed stairs looking towards ascending up towards probably an attic based on the architecture. Probably not actual rooms or anything.
Okay.
I apologize. That's a fucking lie. I would be over carrying capacity, so someone else should take this.
I'll take that.
Awesome.
Bag of holding.
Yeah, you can toss it in there.
Can we drag ourselves up? There we go. So I'm at the top of the stairs. I will stop and take a listen.
So I will give you. I will also roll perception, so you can take that at advantage.
23.
Okay.
I'll roll again if you like.
23. We'll go ahead and use this as you guys continue to search the upper floor for your listening checks at the doors. So as you come to this first door, you hear nothing. Nothing at all.
I open it.
Feels like nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
But I'm looking not just for not just listening out, but also looking for weak floorboards, that sort of thing.
Gotcha. Yep. Here, it appears that this was used mostly for storage. There are some poorly made oak chests under the window. The lid is closed. There are some broken wooden chairs, splintered buckets, and a mildewed sack. There's also a heap of clothing that seem to be placed here recently. They're not covered in dust like most of the other items in the room.
That's odd.
Maybe you should poke it to see if bugs come out.
No, do not poke.
Why not?
Because bugs come out.
We've got to clear the place. If there's bugs, we need to squash them.
Was that in our contract?
Yes. We have to clear the
Literally
place.
everything that can be
No.
dangerous needs to be removed.
I'm just keeping an eye on the clothes. Are they moving? Does it twitch? No one hiding inside?
No, it seems to be still.
I will nudge it over.
It just kind of falls over. There's a pair of trousers, a cloak.
Giant
shirts.
swarm of spiders. No, sorry.
So yeah, there's a few things we could check in here.
What kind of condition are the clothes?
If you're feeling through them, you actually smell like a person on them, and they're somewhat worn, but not threadbare by any means. Recently worn.
There's a prisoner somewhere here.
He's right.
I would explain the sounds that we heard.
So shall we try to discover those poor unfortunate souls? Or...
What about the chest over there? Maybe does it look like a trunk? So put a body in it.
Is it locked? The chest that's in there?
I'll go and have a look.
I'll take a look.
So the chest is not locked. There's nothing interesting about it. It's it's so ill-constructed. There are gaps in the lid that you can even look through, and there's nothing recognizable or salvageable in here.
This is a hole disguised as a box.
Very good. I will move down to the next door and open it.
Mm-hmm. Silence beyond this door, and as you open it, in here, there's just sort of a bedroll stretched out. There is another chest. This one also seems to have been broken open, plundered long ago. Nothing of particular interest.
I'll move to here and look around.
Did he say
See a couple more doors to the two windows. Directly here is the spot you noticed, which seemed to be sagging significantly. Appears to be damp, near collapse. And that's right about from here to here.
We'll check that afterwards. Let's go. Let's go up
Down
this
the
way.
hall. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to say to Mariah, careful, we're going to the right, but to the left it looks weak. Don't have anyone step on it.
Aye, aye, Captain. Captain. I couldn't resist.
These two rooms, as you will investigate, more bedrooms, but little of interest. The wardrobe seems to be emptied. The way that things are overturned, some of the, in fact, the wardrobe, someone looks like they've bored through the front of it near the latch, so you could reach around the back and unlock it without a lockpick. These appear to be quite picked over.
DM, are these marks that are kind of on the floor in each of the rooms, are they footprints? Is that what we're looking at, or is it just sort of like debris from the ceiling?
It's just debris as
Okay.
bits of the ceiling plaster have fallen and mixed with mouse droppings and such.
Mouse droppings, you say?
Indeed.
The hunt is on.
So it seems prudent, given the state of the floor over here, that perhaps we go, even though it would take longer, go down and come back around the other stairwell. Perhaps?
I'll poke at it, see if it does collapse. And
Sags heavily under your trident. Under about a quarter of your weight, you can hear it begin to snap.
Can we just jump over it?
maybe I'll hold. So you know the corner of this wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hold that to sort of like brace myself, and I will try and lean over and poke the floor here to see if that's also weak.
Yam, how far is it to the ground?
As 10 feet.
Valentine just jumps over the banister.
Yeah. You continue to poke it, and then you hear this collapsing sound as the balcony collapses in front of you.
You know, it's a really good thing between the thunder wave and the construction. We are not trying to be sneaky.
And you can hear again a.
Yeah, that sounds like a prisoner.
I'll jump
I will
over.
take the course of prudence and walk around.
I'm jumping over.
Okay.
Oh, who am I kidding? I'm gonna jump.
Probably make.
Saying there is
It's,
the jump.
it's only
I
10.
think all of you can make
We
the
can make
5-foot
that,
jump.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful. I will leap over and
See.
help.
It's more if it
Another.
sneaks up on you. It seems to be coming from the door at the very end.
Should we check? Well, are we being thorough, or are we going to
Really gonna do that?
Was that?
Is it difficult for me to jump over?
Not if someone points out.
We can
exactly
basically
where to
like
jump.
help you across.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tiefling toss.
I checked the first door first.
You've got to toss me.
The first door.
First door first. Come on. Let's be thorough.
You open this, and again, another place just filled with rubbish.
Rubbish.
Nothing of interest. The second door, which I assume you're going one by one, you open and you see the same sort of waterlogged floor to the eastern side of this room. And you also see your footprint path that you guys noticed before follows ever so slightly around close to the wall and then to the window here.
Oh. I see. Ah, look, there's the footprints.
Yeah.
So
And that's why you don't poke the ceiling.
I'll check it out. Does it look like someone's probably sort of looked out the window to see us coming? Do I assume that I go
maybe.
down? I go down.
Are you going?
Yeah, but obviously I avoid this part.
Well,
He's just going. Make an investigation check.
Oh dear.
I've never seen it.
Can't decide if he's brave or dumb.
I will use my
Maybe
inspiration.
a combination of both.
Yeah, it's oftentimes a mixture of both.
Badly. Take
He's
it.
down.
Wow, dude.
I mean, you can see it looks like there's from your survival. You're like, there's a bunch of footprints as if someone was pacing here, over and over again. But besides that, nothing interesting. I mean, I mean this window looks mostly normal. I guess it's more dusted than the others, but that's about it.
So if
Looks-
I look,
has a
down,
nice
if I
view
look
of
to
the
the
ocean.
floor, for
About it.
example, the footprints don't go into the walls or anything like that.
No. It's just paced back and forth. This window is far more clear than the others, and that's about all you can notice.
I walk back out.
Your sixth
Ag- ag-
investigation.
Again, yeah, with advantage. Again, walking around the outside, knowing the floor's damp.
Yep. Okay.
I didn't see anything, but the footprints were there, pacing around the window.
Look into it.
I'll what's the
Open
matter?
this one.
I'll
Yep.
say, what's the matter? Didn't want to open it without me.
Oh no, I opened the door. Damn thing must have been stuck.
Sitting in the corner of this room. Oops.
Oh.
Oh.
The floor collapses when you open the door. Thank goodness you were being so careful about it. It does, in fact. And you see, looking at you with wide, terrified eyes, is a man. He is alive, though almost looking like barely. His head is leaned up against the wall. He is bound, hands and feet behind his back, almost hogtied and gagged. He
It's
is
scary.
wearing only his underwear.
Oh, fuck.
And he's
Oh, I think we found the along.
I will take a peek in and nimbly make my way around apparently the now broken floor.
Yeah. Move the gag from his mouth.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, you moved it. Oh, oh, thank you.
Welcome. Night.
Who are you?
My name's Ned. I'm from town.
Well,
Do
Ned,
I
what
know
you-
a Ned?
Let's see. Do you know Mr. Ned?
Mr. Ned.
Mr. Ned to you.
No, you don't. He says, oh God. Please, can you untie me? Something took my clothes.
Oh, that would be the clothes we found in the other room.
Right, but he
I
said
have to get out of here.
Something?
He said
No,
something.
look,
Yeah, thank
yes,
you.
please. It's terrifying here.
What?
Did you hear the voices?
Yeah, no, that's okay. So when you say
Yeah,
something,
yes.
Yeah, the spirits or the devils, whatever they are. I opened this
there-
door and a huge monster appeared and it told me it was going to kill me and it rushed forward and then I don't know, it knocked me unconscious and left me here. I guess it just wanted me to die slowly. But you came! You saved me!
Do I believe him?
yeah, insight check.
Yeah.
Make an insight, yeah, sure.
Yeah, if I can, I want to see if I believe this Ned.
From town.
Flanders.
Town Ned.
As he looks at you, his one of his pupils looks more dilated than the other, and he actually you see there is some blood drying on his back from a wound that looks like a heavy bruise. Perhaps someone knocked him with a blunt object on the back of the head. His story.
Sound that you heard, did it sound like this? And I use minor illusion to, as best I can, with the limitations of the spell, recreate the "You should not be here! You should flee!"
Oh my God! Yeah, that's it. You shouldn't do that. You might make it angry. We have to
We've
get out of here
already-
immediately.
Ned from town. Hi.
Hi.
It's all right. We've taken care of that monster. And its compatriots.
What?
What were you doing up here anyway?
You're welcome.
You mean you killed the monster?
Oh yeah.
Yes, we killed a lot of things yesterday.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy. I don't understand. How did you
Says the guy hog-tied in his underwear.
you killed a demon?
It's been known
Well-
to happen.
I mean, it wasn't really a demon exactly.
Nope, sure was.
But
It was a vicious, evil
I
demon.
mean-
It was
I'm
late.
sure he'll feel much better once he has clothes on.
I will.
I'll
Yeah.
feel
Brian,
better
could
when
you
he has
grab
clothes
his
on.
clothing?
I suppose. And he'll walk off.
That was a very Alimus
Yeah, I was
reaction.
gonna say, channel the alignments there. Fine.
Have you untied him by this point? I'm sorry if I missed that.
Yeah, I'll reach down with the dagger and start sawing through the rope.
Yeah, there will be heavy ligature marks on his hands and ankles.
I must ask again, what on earth were you doing up here in the first place?
I got stupid. I heard the stories. I thought there might, I thought that haunting was just some stupid hokum, and I heard the stories about, the guy who used to live here. He could turn things into gold. That's what they said. But God, I should have just stayed home. It is haunted. The stories are true, and if I know anything about hauntings, I mean, we should get out of here. I'm sure it's gonna come back, right?
Dispatched. It has shuffled off this mortal coil, so to speak. So
Right, but I mean, if it's a demon, it'll come back for revenge and stuff, right?
Well, if it comes back for revenge, it's not coming for you, certainly.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But still, I would get out of here while you can. Once you put pants on.
look,
Aye, here you go.
are you guys really
pants.
following what she says? I mean, you're gonna just keep lingering around this place until the evil comes back?
Oh, we've been
Well,
paid
really?
a job.
Yeah.
Do we
We're here
look
to
scared?
dispatch the evil. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do it that easy. You guys are crazy.
We
You're
were
crazy.
hired by Anders Solmorden to do just that.
Well, you were hired by. Oh, really?
Yes. Really.
Well,
Yes.
You're very lucky you nearly became a slave.
Or
What?
dead.
Or
That's
both.
why they would have
Our
kept him
heads.
alive up here.
Look, I'm gonna go, like you said, right now.
Just head back into town, get yourself some food, maybe a drink, and a good night's sleep.
Pace yourself.
Thanks.
Just, forget about this place. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You know what? Have a drink on me, and I'll give him a silver.
Oh wow, thanks. So you killed the demons. I don't know. That sounds like hokum to me. You should get out of here before it comes back for you. And he just books it out.
You know, it often takes a demon to kill one.
He kind of looks at you and shakes his head and continues. He doesn't seem put off by you.
Well, he was.
GTFO.
Is that everything? Have we finished?
Downstairs.
Yeah, there's that cave.
Oh, yeah.
DM, did it look like there was access to the third floor, or that it was
Yes.
completely caved in?
Did he just jump out the window?
He did. He GTFO'd.
No, he ran out.
Have to escape the deep.
Did his footprints? They didn't match the footprints pacing here.
No. You could find some fate footprints, but the trail that leads into this room had been used much more frequently.
That's like we determined that was boots. Yeah, like human or humanoid
Correct.
feet. Yeah.
DM, as we're coming back out, I'll take a quick spin into that room and try to look around.
Oh, lovely.
Sure.
Do you want to roll investigation with advantage?
I would be happy to if you so wished.
I will aid you.
All right.
Hey, man.
That did not go as well as I would have hoped. I will roll my d6 on that.
Okay.
See if I find anything that's useful. So a 13 would be the total. I'll take the first two rolls off of somehow I ended up getting 3 in there.
As you guys analyze this room and analyze the windowsill, again, something draws you to it. First of all, the view of the ocean is spectacular. You can see why someone would want to build a mansion here. You see that the window has been maybe even scrubbed clean, and as you kind of rest and lean against the windowsill, you feel it pop, and you can kind of take the wood off of it. And hidden inside is a twisted or a rolled piece of paper.
I will examine said roll of paper.
Holy crap, that's a treasure map.
You did not pass go. You did not collect 200.
Interesting. Code.
What'd you find?
Code.
There
It's
is
code.
there is also what looks to be a slight indent in that same wooden piece, that same mantelpiece, almost like as if a circular object could be placed on the windowsill.
Would it
and
fit the
perfectly
lantern we
in.
found downstairs?
I was just about to
Probably
ask that.
just about that size for the hooded lantern.
Well,
Smugglers.
there's Nether.
I
know. That's why I said it was your song.
Is there any chance that this handwriting looks familiar?
Probably not. It
that's
does
fair.
not because, and you assume that it's probably written by one of the smugglers you killed downstairs.
That's
Trying to
totally
help them
fair.
remember.
His name was Roman New Times.
Everything's safe. Is it safe? Ready to unload. Come to the ship. There might be a boat downstairs. Who knows? But I will fold that up and stick it into my pocket along with the last 2 pieces of paper I found. And perhaps we should go clear out that cave then?
Aye.
Sorcerers, smugglers. It's very exciting.
The rest of the cave, you will find quite a hall. Docked in a secret little cove is a jolly boat
Ooh, it's jolly.
And stashed away is an enormous hall. You find 5 bolts of cloth. There are a small, 8 small casks, which seem to be quite intact. And yes, these are enormously fine silks. If you
I will
unfurl the
absolutely
cargo.
examine that. And that's between both this area and this area.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Well, you can make a pretty penny off of this stuff.
Remember, we have to return what could be stolen.
Why?
Does anyone else think that it might not be in our best interest to have found this?
What do you mean?
Well, you hear things.
What
You
do
learn
you
things.
hear, Nether?
And,
What have you been hearing?
I think there might be smugglers in Saltmarsh.
No, they're absolutely smugglers and smugglers.
Well, yes, of course,
Like-
there's smugglers in
That's like
Saltmarsh,
saying
and
there's
I don't
leaves in
have
trees.
I don't have a problem with that,
That actually worked.
but
Holy shit.
they tend to have a problem with those who disrupt
Maybe one.
their business.
Oh.
And the door to here was secret, right?
Yes.
We could just leave this and pretend that we never found it, and then someone else could find it, and it would be their problem.
Right.
We'd be lying. We wouldn't be doing our job properly.
The job was to clear the house. And also, I believe
To
you
return
said
what was
we
stolen.
would have...
Returning what was stolen was not part of our directed purview.
No,
Say
it
we
was-
could take whatever we found.
For
Yes,
those of us who
anything that
actually
we
live
find.
in Saltmarsh, keeping status quo is kind of important.
How much does a bag of holding hold?
Up to 500 pounds, provided that it does not exceed 64 cubic.
I was gonna be impressed if you had all of that perfectly memorized.
So, here's what I would propose. If we care about maintaining the status quo here, then there are those that could be approached in order to determine what best to do with these items. If there is a particular home that they are meant to go to.
Ned is going to go back to town. He's going to say that we're here. He's going to tell them that the place is being
Yes.
cleared out of demons, and the people who are there, whose stuff this is they're going to know who we are.
Correct. And we've already dealt with half of the crew that had to work for it.
As you guys look over to, it's obvious, marked on the silk, there are thick leather straps that bind these bolts together, and there is also a branding on top of the brandy casks. It is recognizable as the mark of Gellin Prime Water.
Ah, fucking knew it.
And just to obviously, he did mention that we could keep what we find on the bravado of that things that were stolen
Okay.
would be returned.
That changes things then.
What
'Cause,
changes things?
Is that
That
right,
mark.
DM? That was what I remember.
What mark?
I know this person's sigil that's on these casks.
Well,
Is it Gellin Prime Water?
It is.
We
so now we return the items?
saw
Is
this.
that a good thing or a bad thing?
It depends on whether you're on his good side or not.
Well, I imagine if we return them, we'll be on his good side.
Aye.
Or we could say they were never here and just sell them.
That would be very, very dishonest.
Now of a mind to agree with Nether, actually. I think that we lock the door. We try our best to erase our trace, any trace of our presence here in the basement, aside from, the bloodshed and the death. That's sort of unavoidable. And then I might see if I can go talk to Gellin. and see what the situation might be. The best way to proceed, since we did kill all of his people, and that's kind of unavoidable.
Oh, you
if
think he's a
they know
smuggler?
that.
It's his stuff.
You think he's the
The
smuggler?
stuff, it's the stuff that bears his official, merchant mark.
Does.
So it's stolen from him.
Yeah, that would be my assumption.
Maybe it isn't. I'm gonna open. Can one of these be opened so I can check if it is actually what it is?
Yeah.
I'll check to see if it is
Pry
actually
open
the
the
thing it's
top.
meant to
You,
be.
you pop the top of the barrel, and
If
the
it's more bugs, I swear to fucking God.
Swear to God.
If it's more bugs, I will rage quit at this point.
no.
If it's meant to be brandy, is it brandy?
A beautiful sort of candy apple smell wafts up, and it is indeed a full cask of fine brandy.
Oh well, this one's open. We have to drink it now.
I know.
We can
it's
close
too
that
late.
back up.
Just wanted to check if it was really what it was. We return this, right? It's the right thing to do.
My personal recommendation is that we leave it here and we go talk to him.
Okay.
All of his wealth is newly acquired.
No, that would be
Be out of the question.
that's the other guy. That's Solmore.
Yeah. So under
This is
Solmore's
Galen
hired,
Primewater.
and Gelen Primewater, both Mariah and Nether would know is the wealthiest man in Saltmarsh.
Mm-hmm.
Also a member of the council. A fierce traditionalist.
Let's tell him we found
I
his
can-
stuff. He would reward
I
us,
can
right?
get him. I can get us in to talk to him. It's not a problem. We should be civil about it. I give a little bit of side eye to Nene.
I look over
Eyebrow goes up, and she just sort of.
I look over at Aneris and Talise. When in Rome?
I'm very civil.
I'm worth more than 50 gold.
Yes, you are. That's right.
Mhm.
And if we get this
That
stuff
may
back
be
to
the
the
case.
owner, then maybe we get rewarded a lot more.
Or we don't get rewarded because,
What?
he didn't know it was missing. So he doesn't care.
Well, what if we take one of the casks and a roll of fabric and say, "Hey, we found these. We know where there's more of them. Do you want them back?"
Nether whispers something to you, Mariah.
Yes.
Just like run away, run away.
Are
Going
you
to,
typing
post
it?
it.
Okay.
Or is that too bold?
I just...
To me.
You might not want to go straight to threatening that much.
Well, I didn't.
We're not gonna threaten him.
Goodness God, have you never negotiated anything? We're not threatening. We're just saying, "Hey,
Yeah,
is this
we're
your
not
stuff?"
threatening. I've dealt with him before. He's not a bad guy.
Oh well, then
alright?
Mariah, what do you think? Do you think he'd
I
be...
honestly think that we just leave everything where it is and we go talk to him.
And do we look like asses if we show back up here and say, "Here's your stuff," and it's gone?
Just proving that wands aren't the ones.
Don't we have the key to the cove?
I mean,
No, that's a secret door.
nobody has a key.
I mean,
to the
we
door.
could move everything into one of the lockable rooms
Oh.
and lock the door, if that would make you all feel better.
That's not bad.
Do you think that this man is the one that's the smuggler? Is that what you're saying?
I
Or do you
didn't say
think-
that.
So much less good without furniture.
I'm asking if that's what you think. Or do you think he's just lost his stuff?
I think that Galen Primewater is not the sort of person who loses his things very often.
I see.
And he's a victim here.
Either way. Do you want to move the stuff into the other room and lock it up, or do we want to leave it here?
Oh, I think that would be a wise decision.
I think we should. I will even help.
Wonderful.
That's how great I think this is.
Then let's plan for
Excellent.
that.
How deep is this water here, Dan? Can we walk out? This is sand, isn't it?
Yeah, and so this is a affected by the tide. So at low tide, this jolly boat is sort of run aground. At high tide, it's probably medium tide right down. It's floating just a bit.
Okay, so I can effectively
it's
walk out to
It's
here.
basically knee deep water right now.
Okay, I will walk out as far as I can, and I want to look out to sea. Do I see a boat or anything like that? Is there anything?
Make a
out?
perception check.
Is anyone coming with me, or?
Oh, I will gladly come with you. Do you want me to?
Yes, if you give me. What's your perception?
It's +7.
I will give you advantage.
That will be. What do your cat eyes see? Double 15.
15, you scan the horizon. No sign of sails.
I don't see ship.
Could all of this fit in the bag of holding?
Probably not. A cask of brandy is probably going to weigh about 180 pounds.
That's
Probably
a
more
lot
like
of pounds.
150. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a full firkin, which is actually probably like 90. But anyway, you couldn't even get half of the booze because you find there are the 8 here. There are actually 5 more here that you see, and a couple more
But we
bowls
could
of silk. So.
we could take like 5 of them up. And
It'll
then-
be a few trips. We'll use the bag of holding.
Yeah, that would help you.
Yeah. It would be more expedient.
We could release the boat.
Can we get to the boat?
No, the jolly boat.
Yeah.
Jolly boat.
No, can we get to the jolly boat?
Yeah, the jolly boat is
I'll
just.
check if there's anything. Is there anything on it?
No, it seems to be empty. Just waiting for use.
Okay.
All right. So I begin to move as much of the goods as I can to the locked room, the alchemist room. What are you thinking?
Past the secret door.
Past the secret door, yeah.
Good one. All right. So into the skeleton room and past the secret door.
And we kick all the skeleton remains back through the door, lock it, so they think the skeletons are still in there. I check. I go down here and make sure everything is empty. I'm assuming the whole cavern is empty, as you showed us it all.
Okay. Yeah. What you're looking for? What to see if it's empty?
Obviously, I go and look down in this area. I'll check all the whole cavern to make sure there's not.
Yep. Everything's
Okay.
sealed away.
Move it back and then head back to town.
Okay. Leaving the boat as it is.
Do we want to pull that into here?
Sure.
Or we take the oars. Yeah.
Like lock the oars in the room as well.
Yeah, take the
there is
oars.
I forget what they're called. A mast that you can quickly pop up and down.
Oh, okay.
On it as well. So.
Well, we take.
I mean, how much is a jolly boat?
Can we carry it? Can I drag it?
You could carry it in partially, and it won't make it all the way into the cavern.
Okay.
Like trying to move a bed up a.
How many of
Spiral
us could
staircase.
fit in the
Yeah.
jolly boat?
It's called a step-down mast. That's what it's called.
Pivot!
So no, you could. It would fit into this first room, not up the curve here.
And how many of us would fit in it?
In the boat, 8
Yeah.
people. It would carry 8, plus a
Really?
considerable amount of cargo. Yep.
Shall we sail
looks so
back
small.
to Saltmarsh?
Is that not a bit risky?
I did want to
Terrible-
go stop
terrible
by the
idea.
temple.
I say we
You
take the
guys-
oars, lock them away. I'll take down the sail.
I never get to be the captain.
Put that away as well. So if they did want to leave, they can't go anywhere with this. Unless they bring new oars. I'll start on taking the sail off, the cloth off the sail.
Okay. You can pretty much disable the boat, but leave it moored there or drag it in. It's up to you. And then
We'll leave it there, and then we take.
are
we
you
hide
heading
the sail.
back to town in that case? With them?
Yes.
With
I-
the merchandise just locked up beneath.
Yes, and I try to hide the tracks that are going to the secret room left by
Okay.
us.
Anything else that you guys take or leave behind? I assume are you arranging the skeletons to make it look like it was a natural?
No,
Something-
I'd say we push the skeletons back in, and even hide the dead bodies in there, and
Okay,
then clean the place.
Make a survival check, whoever would like to.
Okay.
To hide your tracks.
I can help with that, or
Yeah.
do one. I
What's
have
your
a
plus?
+4 modifier to
I
that.
got up +5. I'll do it.
Okay, I'll
with
help you
advantage.
with that then.
I'll try my best. Oh, for freaking hell's sake, 11.
14.
14's pretty good.
14. Where's the 14?
She rolled her inspiration.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's better.
So 14 and 11, you're able to mostly dispose of things. The smell of rotting bodies, will take over eventually. Also, for the amount of time they've sat there, really scrubbing up the blood that is seeped into the stones is very difficult. It's damp, it's dark down here most of the time, so it might
can
not
leave
be
them,
noticed initially.
obviously.
Also, the broken tables and stuff, but it looks ramshackle and it's not obvious to someone who isn't investigating that dead bodies were here.
I suppose we could always leave the bodies there and just move the skeletons back into.
I mean, absolutely.
Done
We're
now.
not-
Let's
we're not gonna-
let's not worry too much about it.
We're not going to tease the fact that that someone wasn't here,
Okay. Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
We go back.
DM, if I have to, I wanted to fill up a water flask with some of that brandy.
You sure?
Yeah.
No one stops you. You can. It is fine brandy.
So we head back to town then.
What a good wife she
Well,
was.
that was a thing.
Let's get paid.
Yep. The
It
morning
was.
comes, and you guys make your way back to Saltmarsh.
I would actually recommend that we don't immediately go to Andersolmorn. We actually try to go to Gelen Prime Water first.
Are we gonna stop at the temple like we'd talked about?
We can stop at the temple. This is
You
conversation
say we
that I
would.
would have as we're walking away from the house. That my personal recommendation is that we go talk to Prime Water first before we deal with Solmorn.
You seem to know an awful lot about the goings on around here, Mariah.
Oh, she's from here.
No, I'm not.
I'm just saying.
I thought you said you were from here.
No, I've been through a lot. I do a lot of traveling along the coast.
Anything we should be aware of when we go talk to this Prime Water?
That he's rather set in his ways and isn't eager for change. He has vested interests to keep an eye on.
I see.
Maybe he's got some work for us. I'm looking for work.
We could always ask.
We haven't gotten paid for the first job.
Aye. We just gotta set up the next one.
While Talise goes to her temple, Nether sort of slips away and finds her way back to her bridge. And with a sigh, sort of sits into the rocks and closes her eyes.
Is that going to be a stealth check?
Well,
I can try.
As you guys are on your way back, it's up to you guys. We're going to end here. It is morning, but whether you guys split off and regroup, it sounds like someone wants to go to a temple. Whatever plans you make, we can discuss what you guys do on the way back, or when you hit town on the next session.